Hey, you guys. Welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We are about to get into a little evening, late afternoon, going into the evening collective message. Welcome in, you guys. I don't know if I introduced myself, but I am Head.Lioness. Okay. Hey, Queen. Hey, Black Beauty. Happy Saturday, family. I wanted to get on here earlier. If you was in the story, you saw I put a mini little message up. Hey, Samantha, Leo the Lion. Hey, y'all. I wanted to get on earlier, but I had some other things come up, and so I'm here now, and we're gonna try and pick up where I left off earlier in the story. Okay, so if you didn't see the little snippet of what I put like a little 10-minute read up in my story, like two of them actually, two different reads. I'm gonna pick up from the second one, which I think is like a continuation from the first one, and we're gonna go from there. Hey, Brittany. We're gonna go from there, and then I'm gonna go into a whole nother spread because I feel called to do that. Initially, I was asking for clarity on whether or not I should like just clean this all up and just start, from a fresh, blank canvas. But I was told to basically finish this off, and then we'll go to another spread. Hey, so welcome in, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get some clarity. Oh, you said somebody messaging. They not messaging you from my page, Samantha. I don't have any backup pages, babe. Make sure that you are checking the @ every single time you think you're talking to me. I will never initiate an inquiry, okay, you guys? And I always send voice messages back to y'all. That is a fake page. So you need to report it and block them. Yeah. Report it and block them. Don't send them none of y'all information. Don't send them no money. Don't send them nothing. Don't send nothing. That's not me. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Like I said earlier, and I can look at this several different ways, but I'm going to try and recap this as best as I can. Hey, you guys. I'm going to try and recap this as best as I can from what I said earlier. But it's something about either there's a community of people that are being deceived and manipulated by two karmic masculine energies. And like I said earlier, so I have the King of Pentacles. Hey, I have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then I have the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, and it's something about like the Page of Swords is in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse was the first card out, and it's something about like there's a lot of like evil eye. There's a lot of evil eye with the Page of Swords reverse. There's a lot of shit talking. Somebody's, looking at another person or looking into a person. They're not liking what they see. They could be, running their mouth. It could be a lot of gossip. And that's being clarified by a community. Hey, that's being clarified by a community. Okay, and so it's like, I can look at this, like I said earlier, like, these two karmic masculine energies, and for some of y'all, this could be same sex. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy could be significant, heavy on the Gemini with the Lovers out here clarifying the King of Swords reverse. I feel like this could be same sex. Okay. This could be same sex. This could just be two karmic masculine energies that's coming together and, stirring up bullshit and drama, working together to put a stop to another person and their forward movement. So it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be just two goddamn, men or masculine energies, two men coming together on some bullshit, working together. That could be a thing, but this could also be same sex. And I also could look at this like this could be a karmic masculine and a karmic femme that is showing up in more toxic masculinity. Okay, so we can look at it like that also. Hold on a second. Hold on now, because my little swoopty swoop don't look the same when I flip the camera. Okay, so we can look at it like that. But when I asked about like what these two were working on, they could have created some type of smear campaign with some type of lies or deception. Hey, Hey Jennifer, they could have created some type of smear campaign or something like that within a community of people and encouraged, or this led to a community of people looking at another person with the evil eye. Because I feel like there's something about like, and now this could be with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, with the Ace of Cups reverse at the bottom of the deck and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse right up under that. I feel like it's something about like somebody is not interested in being a part of some type of negative, toxic cycle with one of these people, or this could be a community of people that, you know, you were attached to. Somebody, this could be a scorned ex-lover and the community that's an extension of them. That could be a thing for somebody here. And I feel like it's something about like, whatever you are currently doing for work or to stabilize your finances or something like that, or however you are currently showing up after some type of breakup or separation here, there's some individuals, some karmic individuals that's going around basically saying that, hey, saying that you are not who you say you are, that you're not who you say you are. hey, you're not truthful, you're not the real deal, you know. The work that you are presenting, like you've literally sat down in the nitty-gritty of it all and mastered your craft. You've done this, you got self-discipline, you did whatever hard work it is that you needed to do to show up in the way that you're showing up. And you got like some karmic individuals in the background that's, you know, lying and deceiving other people, saying that you are not who you are presenting yourself as. It's something about wanting you to not be successful. The Chariot is in reverse, the World is in reverse. This is somebody or a group of people that wants to put some type of forward motion of yours to a complete stop with the coffin here. Okay, hey Marvin, it's something about not wanting you to be able to leave them behind, whether this is, again, an entire community of people, or this is a scorned lover, scorned associate, whatever this looks like. I feel like this has something to do with love, or this is somebody with the Ace of Cups reverse that we at one point in time could have had a lot of love for, and maybe, you know, you could be cold-hearted towards, emotionally detached and cold-hearted towards this person at this point because of some type of betrayal. With the King of Swords out here reversed, this is a really cold-hearted individual, cutthroat, violent ass individual, very dictatory, you know, my way or the highway, very manipulative. The King of Pentacles in reverse, this is an unstable individual, you know, very materialistic, you know, makes a lot of bad investments, especially when it comes to finances. You just can't really depend on this person and rely on this person to show up and do what they're supposed to do. So it's, I don't know what these people did to you, or, you know, what happened here as of yet, but I know that you have some individuals that are working together to try and stop someone from moving forward and being successful within your you know, endeavors. Okay, so that's what this is, and we're gonna break this down. We're gonna see what's being said. We're gonna see what they're talking about to this community of people. We're gonna see, it's something about this King of Pentacles reverse was expecting some money. The King of Pentacles reverse was clarified by the unexpected income. So I don't know if this King of Pentacles reverse was in a bind when it comes to finances or something like that, and, you know, jumped on board with whatever the fuck this is, thinking that they would get, this was a money move for this person with the unexpected income. Thank you. Okay, this was, you know, and I feel like this could be, like I said earlier, these two individuals were working together to put a stop to somebody's movement, you know, in somebody's, you know, stability in one way or another, what you do for work or something like that. But it was like two different angles. One person was in this for the financial gain. Hey, one person was in this for the financial gain, and the other person was in this for some type of love or something like that. The King of Swords reverse is being clarified by the lovers here. So this, for somebody, again, like I said, I feel like this could be a scorned lover, or somebody that you had a whole lot of love for, or maybe this person had a whole lot of love for you. And, you know, I don't know. But it's like somebody wanted money and the other person wanted some type of love, admiration, or, you know, maybe even companionship, relationship, or something like that out of this. Okay? Somebody could have been willing to pay somebody to, like, attack another person to help them, like, push some sort of false narrative, you know? Like, that could be what this is. So welcome in, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. Hey, Susie. Hey, thank y'all for all of the gifts and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and get into it so we can see what's going on. So what's going on with this page of swords reverse? The 9 of Cups is in reverse and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so for somebody here, this could definitely be with this community here. This could definitely either because this gives me the 10 of Cups in reverse. This could be maybe an ex-lover of yours. Hey, happy 404 day. This could definitely be, you know, a scorned ex-lover of yours and maybe their family. Or this could be somebody that you were in a higher level of commitment with, 10 of Cups reverse. For some of y'all, this could be your family. Okay, so we're gonna find out. This community card really gives off family vibes. Tell me about this community in this page of swords reverse. What's going on with this community? Thank you. Tell me about this community and this page of swords reverse. What they talking about? What's going on here with this community? Hey, honey, angel, the moon is in reverse. So Pisces could be significant. What's going on? Some type of, you know, there's some type of illusion or something like that that is being created, or it was created for a community of people. And like I said, I feel like somebody could have been creating some type of smear campaign with folks so that way they could look at you in a certain way. Shit, this could be like your community that you're creating for yourself. Somebody, if you are establishing something, if you worked on something, you have some type of skill, some type of craft or something like that with the 8 of Pentacles here, something that you could do for money. This could be your job. This could be anything that you do for money. You work your ass off for this. This could, whatever pillars of support that you have established and created for yourself with the work that you do, these could be folks trying to, like, you know, create a smear campaign or negatively project on, you know, the community of people that support you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you seem like you are not who you present yourself, you know, to be. You're a false person. But like we saw earlier with the Kipper deck, somebody here, it kept coming out that you are an official person. You're official. Yeah, there we go. It kept coming out that you are an official person. That's what was at the bottom of the deck for you. You're official. You're certified. And I said that earlier. It's something like somebody didn't want another person. Let me go ahead and add that. It's something about somebody didn't want another person to be getting contracts. Okay? Somebody didn't want you getting work. Somebody didn't want you being able to move forward, you know, with your career moves or something like that. And I also feel like somebody could have been thinking that, you know, some type of child situation for some of y'all, not everybody. This is again why I feel like, let me get Stella crazy ass up out of here. Why I feel like this could be a scorned lover for somebody, because there's somebody tried to use a child thinking that that would stop somebody from making certain changes. Somebody could have tried to use one child, or it could have been several children or something like that, thinking that that would stop somebody from being able to leave them behind or something along those lines. Somebody could have also been trying to, like, come up off of a, you know, use a child to as a pawn to come up off of somebody. The wealthy man is in reverse, sudden wealth is in reverse, and courthouse is in reverse. So I just feel like, and with the message card like we seen here earlier, somebody is not getting the results that they were expecting. Somebody's not getting the results that they were expecting to receive when it came to some type of trap that somebody could have thought that they had set for you. Hey, Like a child wasn't able to stop you. This person's, you know, negative gossip and lies and deception, that wasn't able to stop you. You're still doing your big one. If somebody, you know, is not able to stop you from getting work, you know, and working and providing for yourself, somebody is not able to destroy your reputation because your work speaks for itself. Somebody here. Your work speaks for itself with the official person here. Okay, so you like when you walk in with the motherfucking uniform on like this, that's fully decorated like this, you ain't really got to do too much talking because everything that you done did is already, it's clear. It's already on you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's something about like, you know, somebody trying to make it seem like you are not who you say you are, but everything in the way that you carry yourself, it says otherwise. I just heard the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, so you're not gonna be losing work. You're not gonna see a drought in your finances. You're not gonna see a drought in contracts, clientele. You know what I'm saying? Being able to move up the ladder in your career, in your industry, or something like that. That's not what's gonna happen. That's not what's going to happen. And it's also something about, like, I think that, like I said earlier, there's somebody that thought that by doing certain things to you, that you would respond, that they would trigger a response out of you, and that you would come in trying to, you know, preach your side of the story and justify, or no, let me tell you what really happened. But that's not what you did. You just stayed focused and you worked. You worked. And that's why you are in this official person status. Because instead of going back and forth with a motherfucker trying to prove them wrong with the things that you had to say, you let your work speak for you. You let the work that you did on yourself. You got self-discipline. You locked in. Somebody went back to school. Somebody went and, you know, finished this project, started that project, whatever the fuck that looked like. And it all speaks for itself. It all speaks for itself. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let me just go ahead. I wanted to put that out there. Somebody could have thought that a child or some type of, situation that you could have been, contract or whatever, maybe even a marriage for somebody here, could have thought that shit was going to keep another person stuck. Not happening. Please do not ask to join my live. Okay? Please don't ask to join my live. All right? What's the moon reverse about for this community? I also feel like maybe a community of people could be realizing that somebody was a liar. Some people were lying. What was they talking about? They're being exposed with the moon reverse. The secrets are being exposed. Somebody could have been going and telling certain, personal details about you, or lying, saying that they knew certain shit about you, about what you were doing behind the scenes. Somebody could have been trying to expose you to a community of people. Yeah, don't ask to join my life. Okay, tell me what happened here. The sun is in reverse. Oh my goodness. So this is big Leo, big Pisces. So y'all, this is giving me on some shit where it's like, what you was doing in the dark. Somebody tried to make it seem like what you were doing in the dark, they was gonna bring it to the light. What you were doing in the dark, somebody said these folks was trying to, expose you and bring it to the light. The sun is in reverse. This could be a baby mama or a baby daddy for somebody here, for real, y'all. Tell me more about it. They wanted to expose what you were hiding to a community of people. What they say? What the hell is my lip? What they say? What's this page of swords about? What they say to this community of people? Hey Deanna, the Hierophant is here. Okay, big Taurus energy. So there's a lot of major shit happening, for real. The Hierophant is here. You guys, what the hell is on my lip? like if you have some sort of position of power, you could be respected in a certain community. Okay. I feel like there could be a community of people that is trying to expose you with lies. They're creating lies about you. They're definitely watching with the evil eye with the Page of Swords reverse. But it's something about like, cause you receive a lot of trust. And we said that the Hierophant is here, the official person, right? The official person. It's something about, you know what the hell you be talking about. You know what you doing. Again, you've done the work. And you got some people that's trying to make it seem like they're going to expose you for being a fraud, for being, you know, you're tricking people, you're creating an illusion for people that trust you. You could have a lot of people that seek guidance from you. With the Hierophant here, you could be very well trusted in your, you know, your local community, or like I said, we got community here, a community that you have created for yourself. You could hold some type of, you know, position of power within your industry that you work in. You could be a boss. You could be just a person that people come to for answers and guidance in whatever your respective field is. A lot of people trust and confide in you in one way or another. Okay. And you got some folks that's watching you, gossiping about you, talking shit about you, basically deceiving and, you know, negatively, like, you know, just like, you got some folks that's trying to tell people that they don't really know you for real. Like they're going to expose you and who you really are. That you don't know what you be talking about. Page of Swords reverse. You just be saying whatever. You ain't certified. You ain't official. Even though your work speaks for itself. Somebody here. Your work speaks for itself. And tell me more about this Hierophant here. You know shit. You're very wise. You're very wise. You're very wise. Tell me more about this. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? It's like, these some haters. These some haters. Page of Swords reverse. These are some haters that's watching, lurking, stalking you, obsessing over you and what you're doing for work. You could have people calling in, making complaints at your job, or, you know, some shit like that. Tell me about this Hierophant here. What's this Hierophant got going on? The 8 of Swords is here. Somebody trying to restrict or trap, bind a Hierophant. Have somebody second guessing themselves, or have people in their head about this person. Have people in their head about you. Tell me about this 8 of Swords. Want you lacking self-confidence or something like that, or want people to not have confidence in you. Tell me more about it. What's this 8 of Swords here? The 10 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. In reverse. Somebody here, whoever you are, you got people that don't want other folks to show you love. You got people that don't want other folks to show you love. Tell me, what are they saying? What are they exposing? What are they exposing about my collective? What are they trying to expose about my collective? The Lovers is here. Big Gemini. So the Lovers is out here twice. What about the Lovers? What about the Lovers? What are they trying to expose about the Lovers? The Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more. I knew it was a feminine energy in the mix of this. I knew it was at least one feminine energy in the mix of this. That's, you know, y'all reverse the genders as you need to. But I knew it was at least one feminine energy being attacked. And I'm not trying to be biased or sexist or anything like that, but I just knew it from the reading that we did earlier. This is a scorned lover. And we already know that somebody doesn't want another person to be able to move forward. We already know that somebody doesn't want another person to be able to move forward and be successful in their work. What are they? What's this queen? It's like something that somebody does for work. Queen of Pentacles here, something you've invested in, something you've nurtured and made, you know, an amazing, you know, you made something amazing happen with this Queen of Pentacles here. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. You know, I think that this could be somebody, or this could be a group of people that somebody here, you could be a therapist. You could be, even if you're not like officially like licensed, some of y'all could literally be a licensed therapist, or you could just be that person that people come to for, you know, guidance, maybe when it comes to relationships or something like that. You could be the person that people come to for advice on relationships and shit like that. And you could have a scorned lover that's out here saying, you don't even show up like that in relationships. How you out here giving advice to people about relationships? Thank y'all for 102K about relationships. Are you guiding people? You know, the advisor for people. Hierophant here, people coming to you for advice. Somebody, you got a scorned ass lover over here that's feeling a type of way. And you don't even have to be somebody that goes out of your way, like, you know, to give people relationship advice or be a therapist to people. You could just be with the Hierophant here. People could just know that your guidance, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. You could literally just be the person at work. Random people want to come up to you and tell you their life story. And you know, okay, so this is what I think you should do. And they could, you know, you could just be a person that's easy to talk to with this Hierophant out here. Easy to talk to. You give good advice. People could know that about you. You don't have to be a literal licensed therapist or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that you do and whatever it is that people respect you for this craft or whatever, you're really good at it. You're really good at it. You know your shit. Very insightful person. Okay, very mature individual. You know what I'm saying? Very mature individual with the Queen of Pentacles here, Hierophant here. Very calm, cool, nurturing, supportive individual. You handle shit to a certain, you know, in a certain way. Like an adult. Okay? And I feel like you could have somebody, a scorned ass lover, that could want to have, you know, that could be trying to expose you, or going out here lying with the Page of Swords in reverse, trying to maybe say that you're deceiving people, this community of people, you're deceiving them because you don't even show up like that in your relationships. Somebody could also be trying to, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all as a sidebar. You could have a person that wanted to come in and give you an offer, and somebody could be trying to create some type of false narrative around you to that person, so that way they won't give you an offer. The Knight of Cups is in reverse, so that way they won't give you an offer. I can look at it like that also. It's something about you being stable and nurturing and supportive. You're you know, a good investment, very balanced and grounded. You know what I'm saying? Very stable, very stable. And you got somebody that's like you a crash out. You a crash out. Knight of Cups in reverse. You are, you know, real moody, temperamental. If you're not getting your way, you're gonna do this, that, and the third. You're real charming, but you get over on people. All of these different things. And again, like I said, this is a scorned lover that you are not keeping up some type of negative cycle with. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that maybe when you was with this person, you wasn't crashing out. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that when you was with this person, you wasn't having to cuss their ass out. Hey, I'm not gonna say that you wasn't going the fuck in. Considering this person likes to keep up negativity and shit like that, I'm not gonna say that maybe at one point you weren't entertaining it. But I can say that you ain't in that energy now. You're rejecting this person now. You're not giving in to this person now. Somebody here with the 8 of Pentacles here, you went and got yourself under control. With the 8 of Pentacles here, you went and got yourself under control with the 8 of Pentacles here. You went and put a stop to some type of unfulfilling ass cycle. You went and put a hard stop to that shit. Okay? The heavy emphasis on put the whole thing to rest. Coffin here. Now, like I said, I'm not, you know, we gonna keep it a buck over here, y'all. I ain't gonna sit up here and say that you wasn't cussing this person the fuck out. I ain't gonna say that you wasn't tussling with this person. I ain't gonna say that you wasn't going back and forth with this person. I ain't gonna say none of that. Cause it's very much so possible that you were self-made. Yeah, we can. I'm gonna open the list for questions and yes or no's. Okay. But no minis, y'all. No minis. We can open it at the end for questions, yes or no's, and questions. So you can send in for that. But you've changed. And somebody out here trying to tell folks that you ain't who you portraying yourself to be, but you really did the work, and the work shows. It shows. Tell me about this Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah, and you know what, and you know what, I'm so happy you said that, because this is definitely the type of person that'll sit up there and try to trigger you. Like this person, we saw this earlier. This person is trying to get a reaction and a response out of you now, and it's not working. It's not working. You're not feeding into it the way that you used to. That's because you've done the work. You've done the work. You've done the work. Somebody thought that they would be able, like, it's like, you know, somebody thought that they would be able to try and, like, tell a whole community of people that, you know, like, expose you. And the thing about it is, for somebody here, you could be so real about who the fuck you are. You could be the type of person that's like, I'll tell you what I said. I'll tell you exactly what I did. They ain't got to come and expose shit. I'll tell you exactly what happened. But just know that when I tell, I'm going to tell everything. So every part that you try to, you know, keep on the low about what you did, know that, thank you. Know that when I get to talking, I'm going to tell it all. And it's going to make a whole lot more sense for why the fuck I did what I did. See, and that's the thing here. That's the thing here. When you sit and you do that self-reflecting on yourself, when you do that shadow work, you face yourself, can't nobody expose you. You already done exposed yourself. You done already faced yourself. What the hell you gonna tell somebody about me that I ain't said or that I ain't willing to say? For real, for real. So it's like, whatever it is, somebody thinking that they could be trying to, like, discredit you in some type of way. It's not gonna work. It's not working. It's not working. You're gonna keep getting clients. You're gonna keep excelling and ascending. You're gonna keep moving forward. And then the thing about it, they over here trying to expose you, and they lying. Trying to expose you, and they're lying. What the fuck? Tell me more about it. What's this Nine of Cups about? Says you ain't all stable and grounded. You ain't all independent, and you know, you ain't all business minded. You don't know what you talking about. People shouldn't be investing in you, especially when it comes to certain advice that you're giving. Okay, confirmation. What's that? The Five of Pentacles is here. Just lied. The Five of Pentacles is here. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Taurus could be significant. Heavy emphasis on the Taurus. The Knight of Cups reverse to the Five of Pentacles. Somebody also saying that you was jealous about them not giving you a love offer. Somebody saying that you was jealous about them not giving you a love offer. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this person is. That you were in your head, that you were stuck on them about this union, about this partnership. Okay. Yeah. You were the one that was sad for them abandoning you. That's what they said. That's what they said. Okay, so what's this King of Pentacles? Y'all, we could look at this several different ways, y'all. We could look at this several different ways. Whatever the case may be, you know, I feel like you got some folks that you were attached to. This could very well be a scorned lover, you know, for somebody here that is trying to, you know, discredit you in one way or another to a community of people. They're lying, trying to expose you, and who for being like a facade, a fake. But this person is just, you know, really what it is this person is overreacting with the Knight of Cups reverse. This is somebody that's jealous of you. They're negatively projecting onto you all of the things that they are. Okay, this is somebody that's overreacting. This is somebody that is, you know, upset about you not taking or you know, being willing to accept their offer. Okay, on their terms. This is somebody that is not able to trick you at this point. They're not able to trigger you and puppeteer you to move in the ways that they want you to move. This is somebody that feels a type of way because you've actually abandoned them. You've iced them the fuck out with the Five of Pentacles here. And so they're resorting to, none of their tactics are working. Somebody could have thought that a child would keep you stuck, that a marriage would keep you stuck, but none of that shit, money would keep you stuck. None of that shit is working. So they're resorting to lying on you about who you are to stop you from being able to move forward. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay, tell me about this King of Pentacles reverse and this unexpected income in the upright. Okay, this is somebody. The King of Pentacles reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is in the upright though. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. King of Pentacles reverse. So somebody here, this could be, I'm telling y'all, what the fuck is on my lip? This could be some type of failed marriage situation, baby mama, baby daddy type of situation here. With the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles out here. This is a couple for sure. Okay? So for somebody here, and I said this earlier, this King of Pentacles reverse could be somebody's like baby daddy, ex-husband. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Don't force anything to fit. Okay? Just take it as it resonates. All right? So this is somebody that's seeing you in this space of being stable and self-sufficient. Your work paying off for you, because the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, that gives me the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's living their life in a certain type of way. Somebody living their life in a certain type of way. Somebody's out here having their way. You're very stable. Your hard work has paid off. Okay, you're happy. You could have a lot of people that, you know, a lot of suitors with the lovers here. For somebody here, you could be about to get into a new higher level of commitment with the lovers here. Somebody could be wanting you to be in your head about, you know, love. Somebody, again, could be trying to, like, create some type of smear campaign or some type of, you know, destroy your reputation in one way or another with lies and deception about you and who you are and all of these different things, maybe to get a person to not give you a love offer, a higher level of commitment. This is a soulmate with the Lovers here that somebody is supposed to be coming into union with. You're grounded and you're stable enough to go into this union and do what you are being called to do, create what you're being called to create. And that's because you closed out this cycle. You didn't allow this person here to keep you caught up in some type of negativity. Okay. Okay. Tell me about this King of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that's unstable. You could not depend on this person. They don't have their financial affairs in order. They make all type of bad investments. They could, you know, be in a lot of financial debt. Okay. Somebody could have also taken or accepted some type of bribe with this unexpected income. Tell me more about it. What's this King of Pentacles reverse to the unexpected income? What's this about? Look, y'all. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Heavy emphasis on the Taurus. The 27th could be significant. September could be significant. September the 6th could be significant. February the 7th, July the 2nd, July the 26th, June the 2nd, June the 7th could be significant. Somebody could be 27. Something about this Six of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could have been with a person for 6 years. Somebody could have been with a person for 9 years. It was 9 years of instability. 6 years of instability. However long you was with this person, it was never equal give and take. It was never stable. This is somebody that's never been really stable in their finances, y'all. Not gonna lie to you. King of Pentacles reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse. Somebody always been struggling. Okay, damn, confirmation. This is also somebody that's willing to do whatever for money. If they do get large lump sums of money or some shit like that, life-changing money, they blow it off. They fuck it off. They're not responsible. They're not a mature, responsible adult at all. That's why they throwing this goddamn temper tantrum over here, because you iced them out. And that's another thing also, y'all. Let me put this out there. You are self-sufficient, somebody here. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You making some type of moves in one way or another for somebody here. And you're not giving to this person. They do not have access to your abundance. Hey, hey. They don't have access to your abundance. And this is somebody that's in struggle. This is somebody that's broke. I'm not trying to be funny. That's what this is, y'all. King of Pentacles reverse. You know, Six of Pentacles reverse. I don't think that somebody was expecting you to be whatever you invested in, whatever you created for yourself. I don't think that this distorted counterpart was expecting for you to come up the way that you did. I don't think that this person was expecting for you to see a return on investment for your hard work like you are. And I think that this is somebody that's trying to, if they can't get in on it, they want to put a stop to it. If they can't get in on it, they want to put a stop to it. Somebody could also be trying to get you to go through some sort of experience where you know, have to come back to them so that way they can use you. With the Six of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that's in a lot of debt with the Six of Pentacles reverse, especially when it comes to finances. Tell me more about it. Somebody wants to use you. Somebody wants to come up off of you. Tell me more about it. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that's consumed with greed. Okay? The Fool is in reverse. The Fool is in reverse. Aries could be significant. Aquarius could be significant as well. This is somebody that didn't have faith in you. This is somebody that was scared to take a leap of faith with you in the direction that you were going in. They were scared to or hesitant to give you equal give and take. I also feel like somebody thought that you would never leave. That the breadcrumbs that they were giving you, this one-sided union or situation with this instability that this person was giving you, somebody could have tried to lead with their money in one way or another. Somebody could have thought that would be good enough for you, like it would prevent you from taking off. Something about this Fool reverse. Six of Cups reverse. Tell me. Somebody thought that you would never excel. Tell me about this Six of Cups reverse. Okay, the Death is here. Big Scorpio. Heavy emphasis on a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is this? How did they plan on getting this money? Somebody is desperate for money and somebody took a bribe or something like that. Or somebody went and did something trying to put an ending to and somebody's forward movement. That's what this is. Somebody could have thought that you weren't gonna leave. Somebody wants you to be unstable, wants you to be, to not be invested in, to where they cause a permanent ending for you. And I feel like this could be somebody that's mad because you're not giving to them. This is a user, a gold digger, somebody that's broke as fuck, that's watching you, and they don't have access to what you have. They don't have access to your stability. Yeah, look. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't invest in you. They didn't invest in you. They was hesitant about you. They didn't have faith in you. They didn't believe in your vision. They didn't believe in what you was finna do, what you was planning, what you were nurturing over here, what you were building. They didn't believe it. They didn't see no reason to invest in it. They didn't. And now that you're winning and you're detached from this person, they don't get access to what you have created for yourself. And they're overreacting. This whole tactic and everything that they're doing, trying to end you and your forward movement, is because they're broke, you're not, and they don't get access to your money because they didn't invest in you when they had the opportunity to. Somebody, you left this person in the past. You left this person in the past. Let's get CEO out of here. We ain't talking about scamming ass bosses, okay? Let's get them out of here. This is somebody that is a thing of the past. You freed yourself from this person, released this person. And they feel the type of way about how you changed, how things have changed for you. I just think that this is somebody that could have thought that maybe the little investment that they were given or something like that, maybe when y'all were in a union or something like that, I just think that this is somebody that thought that was supposed to have them get in on some shit. And it didn't. Somebody could have really could be feeling entitled to some type of come up that you're experiencing, some type of stability that you're experiencing, and they're not getting it, so they're trying to destroy it. Because you left them in the past. You're not taking action towards them. The Fool is in reverse. You made some sort of risky decision. And it's working out. Hey, Rachel. It's working out. Tell me about this King of Swords here in reverse. Who is this King of Swords? And the Lovers is here. This could be... Who is this King of Swords? Reverse with his Lovers here. The Page of Pentacles is here. Hey, Nettie. So there's an offer. This King of Swords is reverse is offering something. commitment, some type of money opportunity or something like that with the Page of Pentacles. What is this offer? Oh shit. The King of Wands is in the upright. It's a lot of men involved. It's a lot of men involved. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy, big Gemini. What's this King of Swords? Somebody got a liar? This could be two totally different masculine energies for a feminine. Y'all reverse this as you need to. This motherfucker here could be a liar. They could be a emotionally detached individual, cold-hearted, closed off, very, you know, mechanical, like robot-y, like. But this could be a liar. This goddamn King of Swords, reverse. This could be somebody that want to give you a love offer. The King of Wands here, this could be a very attractive masculine energy. What's this? Somebody offering the King of Wands? Somebody want to stand on business? Tell me more about it. What's this King of Wands got to do with this? Okay. The Seven of Swords is here. What the fuck is happening here, y'all? Somebody finna offer up another person? I could also look at this like somebody came in maybe with an offer, seeming like they were standing on business, like they were solid, very attractive, handsome, masculine energy. Y'all reverse it as you need to. But this was a liar. These two working together. Tell me about this. This is somebody that's moving real strategically. Real sneaky. This is a betrayal. Tell me about the betrayal. What's the Seven of Swords here? Somebody trying to set a person up. Tell me more. The offer. The offer working together. There was deception behind it. It was a lie. So a love offer. Okay. The King of Swords reverse is somebody that came in being clarified by the Lovers in the upright. And the Lovers in the upright is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So there's an offer of commitment, working together to bring forth some type of, you know, taking action. Where I'm committed to doing this work. Heavy emphasis on committed to doing the work. The Knight of Pentacles out here. Okay? But this is somebody that came in making it seem like they were a real stand-up guy, stand-up woman. Y'all reverse it as you need to. Okay? Like they had a vision. They were solid. You know, they got everything under control. They're a leader. Very attractive. Lots of sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? But this was all a lie. This is somebody that was lying. This whole offer, the offer to do this work was a lie. Or it's something about this was a betrayal. Or there was some type of betrayal when it came to this person committing to do some type of work. You know, I'm going to just put this out here. I feel like, what if somebody sent another person in to try and set you up and expose you or some shit like that, and they fucked around and fell in love with you and shit? King of Swords reversed to the Lovers in the upright. Not you done turned this cold-hearted motherfucker to a lover boy. Not you done tamed the motherfucker. Queen of Pentacles here, Lovers over here. It's like, how the fuck you fall in love with her? How did you not fall in love with her? Goddamn, she's awesome. Okay. After everything that she done been through. How the fuck did you not? Why did you? I see why you don't want to let it go. Okay. Well, I think I've fallen in love, and I don't think I'm going to go through with this plan of betraying divine feminine, divine masculine. I think I actually want to be in a partnership for real, for real. You know? I actually do want to see it through. You know? Hey. Like, that could be a thing. Like, that could be a thing. I don't know why. Because why would the King of Swords first be in reverse to the Lovers in the upright? This motherfucker fell in love. It's like, you weren't supposed to go over there and fall in love. You're supposed to have been trying to destroy this motherfucker so that way they can come back to me. They've been through enough. They've been through enough. I got bad news. 8 of Wands reverse. They've been through enough, man. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to do this. I think I love her. Ace of Wands here. You know, we had a session. It was amazing. We sat there and we talked about it. And now I think I want to, you know, it's so much passion. I want to create something new with her. I love her. I know you're not going to like to hear this. 8 of Wands reverse. Tell me about this. What happened here? That could be a thing, though, for real, for real. What's this? This is crazy. These are some weirdos. These are some weirdos. I mean, that's what happens. It happens. I mean, because look at you. What's not to love about you? You're stable. You're grounded. You're an investment. You're full of love. You're full of balance and peace and, you know, harmony and all of these different things. Somebody went over there trying to send people your way to goddamn expose you. Whole time they didn't came and fell in love with your ass. It's like, I see why she cut your ass off. You're toxic. I'm actually going to cut you off also. Because I can't be around you now that I done had conversations with Divine Collective. My perspective has changed. Okay, I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to start fresh. Being a good person. Tell me about this over here. What's this about? The 5 of Cups is here. I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know. Like, for real, somebody could really be... Oh, shit. Somebody could really be in regret for, like, coming at you to do some type of work. Like, somebody could have paid somebody a couple bucks or some shit like that. This King of Pentacles reverse could have been, you know, thinking that they was gonna send somebody to you and you know, expose you. And somebody then came over here, gave you some type of offer, and fell in love. That could really be a thing. Like, that could really be a thing. Like, this could have started as a lie. Okay, like, this offer that somebody gave another person could have started as a lie. But I don't think this person could be in regret. This person could be in regret. The 5 of Cups is here. For lying to you, for being sneaky, for deceiving you. Okay? Somebody then came over here, gave you an offer, and started working with you, you know, slowed down, and started really paying attention to who you are, investing in you, how you get down, and somebody could be in regret. Like, why is this person in regret? What's this 5 of Cups about? There's a loss here. There's sadness here. What's all of this about? This could be two, like, this could either be 2 different, like, romantic encounters for somebody here, or this could be somebody sent another person in trying to expose you for not being loving and all of these different things or whatever, to expose you as being like a liar, like you haven't done the work or whatever the case may be. But if they sent somebody in, y'all, it could very well be a thing where the person that they sent in could have fell in love with your ass. Okay. Tell me about this 5 of Cups here. Why is this person so regretful? Like, what's all of this sadness about? What's all of this sadness about? This King of Swords reverse. Somebody started off King of Swords reverse, somebody that you can't trust, somebody that is, you know, a cold-hearted individual, to turning into the goddamn King of Wands in upright. Somebody that got confidence about themselves, somebody that's standing on business, somebody that really want to be a leader, that's taking care of, you know, they got shit under control or something like that. Tell me more. What happened here? What's going on? Because y'all, the hangman is here. The hangman is here. Somebody changed their perspective, their mind. They changed their mind. Somebody is looking at it differently now. Baby, you're perfect. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Baby, you're perfect. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. This person that came over here trying to set you up, they fell in love. Mesmerized by you. Somebody like, I think I love her. I know I went over there to, but they official. They official. I'm so sorry, y'all. This shit is hilarious to me. This is hilarious to me. What made this person change their mind? There's a shift in the perspective now. This is hilarious to me. What made this person change their mind? Baby, you're perfect. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Somebody like, I'm gonna only go over there and give a little bit. Page of Pentacles. They done came over here and you done showed them a thing or two, nurtured them, poured love into them, showed up being this new healed version of yourself, self-discipline. You know, you done put this work in on yourself. Okay, cool. If this ain't happened yet for somebody, this could very well about to happen for somebody here. You done changed this whole motherfucker's personality. You know what? Inspired them to be a good stand-up person, to be a leader. You know what? I am going to go up for that promotion at my job. After speaking with Divine Collective, she put that bug in my ear, told me some things that I could do. You know what I'm saying? Nursed me back to health, helped me get grounded and shit like that when it come to making these money moves, because that's what you do over here, Queen of Pentacles. To the lovers, you bring balance and stability. You're a goddamn asset. Okay? You came out here to find energy. You came out here to find energy. Okay? You know your shit. You know your shit. And somebody trying to discredit you. Somebody trying to discredit you. Somebody friend like, I beg to differ. I was over there. I spent more than enough time with Divine Collective. You know, everything that they told me to do, I went ahead and did it. I seen amazing results. Honestly, I don't know why you're acting like this. You're overreacting, and I don't think I can hang with y'all no more. Okay, I've changed my mind. I actually regret even being involved with y'all in the first place. Lying to Divine Collective, I should have never done that. Makes me sad. Okay, tell me about this hangman. Somebody out here transmuting and alchemizing darkness into light. Come on there, you leave, you a goddamn changed individual. You want to be a stand-up citizen and shit like that. You out here helping babies and helping senior citizens cross the street and shit. Okay, you out here in King of Swords reverse, a menace to society. Somebody that people can't trust. You break the law. You're a criminal. Now you want to get an honest job and shit like that. Tell me more. What's this hangman about? Let me tell you, the Queen of Swords is in reverse. Let me tell y'all something. This person was over here telling these folks that you was a bitch. This person was over here telling folks that you was a bitch. That you were petty, that you were a crash out, Queen of Swords reverse, that you were a liar, that you couldn't be trusted, that you were crazy. You know what I'm saying? This person came into this believing you. And like I said, maybe when you were dealing with this unstable individual over here, maybe you was having to cuss them the fuck out. Maybe you was going off. Maybe you was tussling. Maybe you were being a little bitchy for one reason or another. You know, maybe you were. Okay, you know, the Queen of Swords reverse could be somebody that's like, you know, easily influenced to do dumb shit, easily triggered and shit like that. Somebody then came over here and realized that you ain't even that type of person. You ain't that type of person. They don't look at you that way. They don't look at you like they changed they regret doing this work. They regret accepting some type of offer. They regret lying, deceiving you, betraying you. That's what this is. Whoever this is that came in here initially thinking that they was finna like, you know, get you back or expose you, it was off of the pretense of some lies and shit that a person from your past was telling a community of people about you. Okay. It's something about you have, you know, somebody want to have some type of new passionate beginning with you. Somebody want to have a new passionate beginning with you. They like, she is not a bitch. I see why she was cussing your whole ass out though. You know what I'm saying? She is not a crash out. She's not crazy. Tell me more about it. You think you over there saying that Divine Collective is not supposed to be giving advice, you can't trust nothing, that Divine Collective say they're a liar, this, that, and the third, they're really not a sweet, innocent, grounded person, that you're unstable, you're a, you know, mentally unstable person, you're a crash out, you stir up drama, you're violent, all of these different things. That's what somebody sent another person in thinking about you. That's the image that they created. Somebody then came in and got to know you up close and personal. And they in love with your ass now because you are nothing like what this person said. They like, wait a second. She don't be going off on me like that. He don't be doing this, that, and the third to me like that. Like, you said they easily trigger. They just be popping off. They just be starting drama. They a pathological liar. But it looked like they really are who the fuck they say they are. Like, everything checks out. Like, they track record seem pretty smooth over here. You know what I'm saying? They to me, you know, somebody just, you know, I think somebody's plan is backfiring on them. Okay, so before I move on from this, what's this person's new perspective about Divine Collective? What's this person's new perspective about Divine Collective? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. The devil is in reverse. The devil is in reverse. What's this person's new perspective about Divine Collective? You're not the toxic one. You're not crazy. Okay, you're not consumed with darkness. Okay, you do not have, you know, addictions, and you're not, you know, out of control. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not the toxic, self-sabotaging person that whoever this is portrayed you to be. This motherfucking person then came over here. They could have accepted a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, go over there and I'm gonna give you a couple dollars. I want you to, you know, do this, that, and the third. Give an offer to Divine Collective. I'm trying to prove that they are this type of person. This person that came over here got a chance to get close to you. You done turned their whole fucking life around. Showed this person something. They like, wait a second. Divine Collective is not the crazy one. Divine Collective is not the toxic one. You solid, you stable. That's what I came over here trying to be mean to this bitch. Whole time she loving this shit. I think I want to be a good stand-up man at this point. Get my shit together. She make me feel good, man. I'll love you in ways you never even knew you wanted. Okay? I mean, regret. I'm kind of sad that I did this shit to her, man. She ain't deserve that. She ain't deserve that. Okay. What's this about down here? I hate to say it like that, but that's somebody came in King of Swords reverse on some cold-hearted shit. Like, man, I don't feel feelings and shit. Your ass the okay. You don't feel feelings and shit, Mr. Tough Guy. Okay, Mr. Tough Guy. You don't feel feelings and shit. Come here, sit on my lap. Let me lay your head on my shoulder. Lay your head on my lap and shit. I'm gonna talk you through it. I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna help you get your shit together. Okay, the lovers is here. I'm gonna help you balance it out. Pour love into you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Show you that there are still good people in the world. This motherfucker over here like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get a real job. I think I'm gonna stop breaking the law. Go back to school. Do something good for society. What's this about? That's funny to me. Somebody passed over, then I don't know what this person thought. Like, it's like if you can see how good and valuable Divine Collective is, you sending somebody over there to try and set Divine Collective up to be exposing them, and you don't think they're gonna be able to see the truth about Divine Collective also, you fucking idiot? This is somebody that's crazy. This is somebody that's crazy. Tell me about this false person, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot reverse, the World reverse. That's why they unsuccessful. They are not able to stop you. They're not, somebody's in love with you. Thank you. Somebody's in love with you. They're not able to stop you. What's this? The World reverse in this coffin out here. Damn, that's hilarious. Confirmation. You might just get healed. You know what I'm saying? What happened here? Look, the Nine of Cups is in reverse. They're not getting what they wanted. They're not getting what they wanted. Pisces could be significant. Cancer could be significant. Virgo could be significant. Libra could be significant. Tell me about this Nine of Cups reverse. They're not getting what they wanted. Ain't no exposing you for being a false person, for being a facade, being a liar, because you've done the work. And I said that earlier. You've done the work on yourself. You've healed. You've got yourself under control. That's why this person doing shit themselves is not able to penetrate you. It doesn't work on you. It's not changing anything. You've made your mind up. You've left this person behind, and you're clear about the direction that you're going in. This person is a thing of the past. Thank you. And they will stay that way. It will stay that way. This is done. The death is here. This is a permanent change. You've transformed in a way where, you know, there is no going back to that version of you. There is no going back. Okay? There is no, come in. Yes. What's that? Come right here. Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot it down there the other night. Thank you. There is no making any risky, you know, decisions going towards this person. You know that this is not somebody to invest in. And that's mainly because this person didn't invest in you. This could be somebody that didn't even believe in you when they was, you know, connected to you. You know what I'm saying? Sherry, if you want to go back, baby, go ahead and go back. I mean, maybe this part of the message ain't for you. But I'm talking to a collective. I'm talking to somebody in a collective that has made their mind up, you know, about moving forward and leaving this person and all of the shit that came with this person, even the version of themselves that came with this person, leaving all of that shit behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. And this person is not getting no reaction out of you, so they tried to send somebody towards you, but that shit is backfiring on them like terribly. Somebody was talking to a community of people, lying about you, saying that you were this type of way, you were that type of way, that you shouldn't be giving advice on love, like you know, whatever, you shouldn't be loved in a certain type of way because of how you are. You're petty, you're a bitch, you're a liar, you're all of these different things, you're mentally unstable, a crash out, you do all type of crazy ass shit, you're violent. That's how somebody tried to paint you out to be, and they sent somebody in to get proof. To prove that they were right. They then came and got proved wrong. And now somebody homeboy or some shit like that is in love with your ass. Thank you. Now somebody homeboy, they accomplice, somebody that they could have, like I said, gave a couple bucks to, money that they really don't even have. You know, trying to set you up. This motherfucker in love with you. Looking at you differently, like they said that Divine Collective was crazy and out of control. This is the most calm, stable, loving motherfucking person. Very mature with the Queen of Pentacles here. Very grounded. I cannot get this motherfucker to go off for nothing. I've been doing all type of shit. I've been MIA. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I can't get no type of reaction for real. Yet this person said, you know, she was a crash out. You know, they so focused on work. They said you was a user. They said this, that, and the third. I mean, yeah, I can't even get no time out of her because she always on the clock. She always busy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all reverse the genders as you need to. This motherfucker got everything under control. The Queen of Pentacles is here. The Devil is in reverse. They don't drink. They don't be outside. They don't be partying and bullshitting. They don't have any type of toxicity about themselves. I mean, really, with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is a pretty, like, you know, we run a strict schedule around here type of individual. I almost got cut off because I didn't stick to the program. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy emphasis when they solid. So I don't really, you know. A whole nun and shit. I'm having a hard time getting through. Yeah, you talking about like they be crashing out and lying and doing this and doing that. Yeah, they're not getting what they wanted. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody's not happy. This is a very arrogant individual that's not getting what they wanted. They sent somebody in thinking that they would be able to use this to stop you, but only thing they did was stop themselves. They thought they was finna have you sad and unstable and missing out on, you know, wish fulfillments and things like that. But that's not what happened here. Give me more about this. You've worked way too hard. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you've worked way too hard on yourself and on your craft. Whatever somebody does, you can do that shit in your sleep, somebody. With this Eight of Pentacles here. Somebody's obsessed with you. I just heard this last night. You're detached. You're detached. You're somebody here that instead of going off and crashing out and acting a fool, you will release a motherfucker. You come and bring in toxicity. You coming in, you're unstable. You don't get your affairs in order. You trying to bring out a certain side of me that I didn't heal. You trying to, you know, do certain things to get a reaction out of me. Like, we too fucking grown for that. Nah, I'll cut your ass off. That's the Devil reverse. Instead of cussing you out, I'm gonna cut your ass off and keep it moving. That's the type of person that you are. That's the person that you are. You're not feeding into not just this past person, but you have done the work on yourself as a whole. So anybody coming in trying to disturb the peace and have you unstable in any type of way, you're going to detach from them. You're going to detach from them. The Devil's in reverse. You're not going to entertain any sort of toxicity. You're not going to entertain anybody that don't got their affairs in order, that don't got control over themselves, that's being controlled by their demons, that got addictions and, you know, just self-sabotaging ways about themselves. You're not that individual, and you're not going to entertain it. So that's why somebody, like I said, it's a strict program. This person could have came over here lying with the Seven of Swords. This person could have came over here lying to you, betraying you, deceiving you and shit like that. Off of the you know what I'm saying, the image that was projected onto you by this past person of yours. And they realize that you don't operate like that. Got their ass cut off. Now this person is in regret. Now they in regret. That's what this is. So it's on some shit where it's like they done shift their perspective about you, because it's like, no, bro, you was lying. She's not like that. He's not like that. Whatever the case may be. So to come in there and try to use some type of evidence or proof or some type of secrets about you, exposing you, that you're creating an illusion, that you're this, you're that, and not who you're portraying yourself to be, not who you're showing up as. Somebody wanted to have you trapped up. Somebody wanted to have you trapped up, wanted to have you restricted, tried to paint you out to be somebody that lacks self-confidence and all of these different things or whatever. Like you don't know whether you're coming, you're going, or something like that. Somebody tried to paint you out to be in like some type of position like that. But that's not the case at all. They thought that trying to expose you would have you stuck and restricted, but they can't expose you because you are exactly who the fuck you say you are. Somebody done sent their best hitter in there, and this motherfucker done fell in love. Damn. Tell me more. Yep. The Tower is in reverse. The Tower is in reverse, y'all. Yeah, somebody wanted you to experience the Tower. They're not getting that. Somebody wanted you to experience the Tower. Somebody wanted you to have a fall from grace. Okay? Somebody wanted you to be put to a stop. Somebody wanted your goals and the moves that you were making for you to run into a brick wall with the Chariot in reverse, the World in reverse. Somebody wanted you to be unsuccessful with the work that you put out. Somebody wanted to put whatever it is that you was doing to rest. Whatever you built for yourself, the stability that you have. It's not happening. It's not happening. Somebody gonna have to suffer in misery by themselves. Tell me more about it. Yeah. The 10 of Wands is in reverse. Tell me about this 10 of Wands. What's the 10 of Wands reverse about? Somebody worked real hard. Somebody worked real hard. Tell me about this 10 of Wands reverse. This person's stressing. Everything that they, you know, this could be somebody. Tell me more about it. The Knight of Swords is here. Somebody here, you single-handedly worked your ass off to move forward like this. There is no stopping you. There is no stopping you. There's no stopping you. You work too hard. Somebody is day in, day out. Eight of Pentacles here. You eat, sleep, and breathe this shit, somebody. That's why you a master of it. That's why you a master of it. Whatever it is that you're doing for yourself to have yourself stable. Somebody, again, the Queen of Pentacles here. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be in leadership at your job. Okay? You have made some sort of investment, some type of money move. Okay? In one way or another. And you do not play about this shit. You put them hours in. You are focused. You got yourself together so that way you could focus. And you could take off. You're not afraid to do the hard work, even if you got to do that shit by yourself with the 10 of Wands reverse. You really are official. You really are official. Again, you can stand there confidently with your head held high, because for somebody here, you single-handedly did all of this shit by yourself in order to have this motion with the Knight of Swords here. For you to be able to take off like this. Now you full speed ahead. Ain't no stopping no goddamn Knight of Swords. It's all action. You're ambitious. You're ambitious. Somebody will work themselves tirelessly is what I just heard with the 10 of Wands reverse. Hold everything together. It don't matter what obstacle is thrown your way. You're going to do the work. You're going to charge at it. You're going to take care of it. There is no, thank you. There is no stopping you. There is not a chance where you're going to be unsuccessful. I don't care what this person does. I don't care what this person does. Somebody wants you, like I said, losing contracts, losing money, losing stability, losing work, losing your position at work. Somebody wants you to be in despair. Somebody wants you to be in despair, but you are too official. You done did too much work. You done put in too much time. You didn't put in too much time. Ain't no stopping you. You full speed ahead. It's all gas, no brakes around this motherfucker. It's like, bitch, you can't even catch me to try and stop me. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me about this Knight of Swords. Somebody said you a false person. Everything around you and how you show up and your track record says otherwise. Somebody, you didn't literally pay the cost to be the boss. You didn't put them hours in, somebody. Yeah, look. Look. The Hermit is here. Big Virgo? Big Virgo? Somebody here, you know some shit. You done learned some lessons. And you know what it is, collective? Another reason why anything that these folks or this past person of yours try and send your way is not going to work is because you really know who you are for real, for real. You can face yourself. That's what I said earlier. Can't nobody come and expose you. And see, that's the thing. This person could have been telling these lies or whatever the case may be, telling one side of the story over here. This motherfucking person that they sent in came in, had a conversation. So tell me what happened with you and your past person. You not even knowing that they could know your goddamn past person. You tell the whole story. Everything that happened from beginning to end. For somebody here, you could have done that. Thank you, Verna. This is what I did in my last relationship, you know, whatever, but I'm in therapy now, or I went to therapy, I've gotten myself under control, you know, this, that, and the third, you know, I'm just whatever. This person is realizing like, okay, wait a minute, that past person left that part of the story out. You went and done the work on yourself. You went and done the work on yourself. You went and faced yourself. You went and did your own shadow work. That's why nobody can stop you. You're not afraid to speak your truth and say no. Like I said earlier, I'll tell you what I said. I'll tell you what I did. Yeah, I did cuss your ass out. Yeah, I did. I did say this, that, and the third. I did move like this, and this. But let me tell you why I did that. I did say this, but let me tell you what I was responding to when I said it. I did. See, now I'm not even gonna give you that side at this point because I done did some work on myself. I done, you know, looked at myself in the mirror, healed my childhood traumas, all of these different things. So yeah, I will tell you what the fuck I did and said. But at this point, I'm not gonna even do and say all of that shit anymore. I'ma just cut your ass off. Devil reverse. I'm gonna just cut your ass off. I'm just not gonna deal with you and your toxicity. I'm not gonna let you rile me up, have me going crazy, Queen of Swords reverse, cussing and fussing and fighting and arguing and all of this shit. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just cut your ass off. I didn't had enough conversations with myself and my spirit guides at this point to know my triggers. You know what I'm saying? To know my triggers and what I needed to work on within me, and I did the work on myself. I had those tough conversations. I done cried, I done laughed, I done been upset with myself, I done did this, I done did that, and I've committed to doing the work and I've done the work. So for somebody trying to come in and use another person to trick you and expose you, that's why this motherfucker fell in love with you. They love you. The lovers is here. Somebody wants an actual like real relationship with you now. They came in giving you a false offer, trying to set you up for somebody else, only to really fall in love with you. Want to be a stand-up individual with you. You worked your ass off. Somebody also, like, you know, was able to see how you've overcome by yourself. You overcame some type of misery, some type of challenges or something like that. Somebody here, there is no stopping you, especially with all of the things that you done been through. And I said that earlier, like somebody like, she done been through enough. You put her through enough. You put them through enough. That type of thing. I actually want to start something new. I actually want a new beginning. I want to change for the better. To be a pillar of support for Divine Collective at this point. I love her. Okay? The Hermit is here. Somebody here, you could have been behind the scenes. Working. That's all somebody been doing is working. 8 of Pentacles upright, 10 of Wands reverse. Somebody been working. Like you really could use a vacation, somebody. You really could use a vacation, somebody. You really could, you know, need to get your sleep schedule together. Because you could be ODing for real, like for real, somebody. You could be going hard. Knight of Swords here. You could be grinding. Somebody could be like in heavy grind mode. You work really hard for this stability. Crossing T's, dotting I's, wearing multiple hats with this 10 of Wands reverse. And a lot of this shit you could have had to do by yourself. But you still full speed ahead. Okay? Doing the work. And that's another reason why when it comes to, if you are giving anybody advice over here with the Hierophant energy, okay, if you are giving anybody advice or guidance, if you are that pillar of support, somebody, you could be in the spiritual community with the Hierophant there. You could be a very spiritual person at this time. Or I mean, maybe you could be in the church real heavy. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, somebody here with the Hermit here and the Hierophant here, somebody has grown closer to the Most High God or whatever it is that you look to. And for somebody here, like I've told y'all before, in this situation with this person, coming out of this relationship with this person here, that could have been the only outlet you had. Your spirit guides, the Most High God, your ancestors, your Bible, whatever that looks like for somebody here, to help you ground yourself, to help you work on yourself, to help you make the decisions that you needed to make to get you out of some type of struggle, some type of hardship, some type of, being abandoned to do everything by your fucking self. Being sad, 9 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, that's all you had. And so when it comes to whatever advice you're given with the Hierophant here, whatever people are looking to you, and again, you don't have to be publicly, you know what I'm saying, giving advice. Shit, you could. Somebody here, you could write a book, is what I just heard. Somebody, you could write a book on your life and help guide people. For somebody here, you could have already done that. It's because of what you've experienced and the lessons that you've learned. That's why you can go and speak the way that you speak. Because you literally got the experience. For somebody here, you done been through this shit. So yeah, you can go and be like, you know what, look, when I went through a situation like that, it was this, that, and the third. So maybe you can look at it this way. You know what I'm saying? The Hierophant is here. A lot of people could confide and trust in you. You could be that friend. You could be that person, that sister, that brother, that colleague, that business partner. You could be that school teacher. You could be that motherfucking counselor. You could be that doctor. You could be that nurse. Whatever that looks like. That person in your community of people that you impact, that you come in contact with, where people know that when Divine Collective say some shit, it's coming from a sincere place. They have my best interests at heart, and I can trust what they're saying to me. For somebody here. So that's another reason why you get the respect that you get. You an honest stand-up person. And you got people's best interest at heart with the Hierophant coming out in the upright. For somebody here, you are not the type of person that's going to go around stirring up chaos and conflict and pain and suffering with other people. For one, because that's not how you get down. And for two, because you know how that shit feel. Your misery don't like company, somebody here. You could be the type of person that when you was going through whatever the hell you was going through, struggles by yourself, you could have went and ducked off until you got your shit together. With the Hermit here. When you went and learned your lessons with the Hermit here, you could have went and did that shit on the low by your damn self. Like, hold on, I don't even want to talk. I don't want to be bothered. I need some time to myself. I need to focus on this. I need to focus on that. I need to focus on what I'm working on right now. I don't really need no distractions right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how you was able to really do the work and see the light with the Hermit here. Actually receive the downloads that you needed to receive. That's why somebody can't say nothing about you being false, being fake, being a liar. You are official. Because of everything that you done been through, everything that you done overcame, and how you carry yourself considering the fact. For somebody here. So whatever blessings that you're receiving at this point, when it comes to your finances or anything like that, when it comes to love offers, it is all rightfully yours because of the work that you've done. And no, this past person here does not get access to it. Somebody feel like I'm being nosy. My nose is going crazy right now. Somebody, past person, it does not matter what tactics they try and use. It don't matter what they, say about you, who they send in. They could be trying to drag you through court for like custody or all of these different things. They're not going to prevail. They're not going to prevail. They're not going to be able to stop you. They're not. They're going to keep taking L's. The Ace of Swords reverse. All of their lies are going to keep getting exposed. Ace of Swords reverse. This conflict that they trying to stir up, and I said that earlier. I said somebody has been attacking you. The little mini reads that I did prior to this spread is on my story, y'all. I said this. I said somebody been attacking you, okay? And they are having to come to terms with the fact that they have taken the loss. They've taken the loss. Let me get your freaky ass up out of here. Okay. Yeah. They've taken the loss. The 7 of Wands is in reverse. They don't have any protection around them. Okay, they don't have control over you. They don't have control over your forward movement. Okay, this person is feeling weak. They're exhausted. And another reason why they're so exhausted is because everything that they were negatively projecting on you, your forward movement, your character, all of these different things, everything is going back to this person. And they're going to have to watch you be happy. It could be them and a whole fucking family dynamic. With the 10 of Cups here, people that they look at like family, people that they, celebrate with, that sort of thing. You're going to be happy one way or another. I told you that somebody's getting a new person. Somebody's getting a new person. This is their, this is what this is. Okay, let's go ahead and anything else we need to know about this before we move on to I'm going to clean this up and get a new spread out here. That's what this is. Anything else we need to know about this? Yeah. What if this past person, y'all, my fucking nose is going crazy. What if this past person of Divine Collectives, what outcome were they looking for? I feel so comfortable with you. What were they looking for? Oh, snap. Thank you. The 7 of Cups is here. Y'all, golly. 7 of Cups is here. What's this about? For what they were looking for, this past person. This person wants you to look at them like they are some type of option of substance, but you know that they're not. Okay, this is also somebody that could have very well thought that some illusion that they created would have opened them up to some type of opportunity. Tell me more about this. What were they looking for as like the end goal here? Okay, confirmation. What were they looking for? Temperance is here. Big Sagittarius. Somebody wanted you to be patient. Somebody also wants to slow down your opportunities. Tell me more about it. The 10 of Pentacles reverse. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody wanted to create an illusion that they were an angel. Somebody past person wanted to, I'm sorry. Somebody past person wanted to create an illusion that they were an angel. That they were peace, they were balance, that they tried to make all the right decisions. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And they still ended up losing their family. They just couldn't stabilize it. That's what they said. They said you was the crazy one. They was trying to create an illusion. Somebody also is trying to slow down your money. Stop you from getting the 10 of Pentacles. Like a real stable, when it comes to your finances, being very secure. Life-changing money. Because somebody, whatever you're doing, that's what you're heading towards. You're already in the 9 of Pentacles. You're heading towards the 10 of Pentacles. If you haven't already hit it, somebody could already be in the 10 of Pentacles. If somebody's already in the Ten of Pentacles, whoever this is, they don't want you to have it. They want you to lose it. They want you to lose your stability. You know, that's what this is. Somebody also wanted to create some type of illusion that they were the sweet, innocent one. Somebody could have tried to like you could be receiving praise and recognition. And we said this earlier in the snippet that I put up. You could be receiving your flowers because of who you are. Who you are, right? And this person we saw earlier is in the Eight of Wands reverse. They're receiving a lot of frustrations, a lot of negativity. They're dealing with a lot of pushbacks. A lot of shit is they're being blocked. Okay? Somebody could have been trying to create some type of illusion so that way they can reverse the roles to where you will be in lack, you'll be dealing with instability, and they will have these opportunities and these options. And they were going to do that by trying to create some type of smear campaign and lie about you, trying to destroy your reputation so that way you can lose your business, you can lose your contracts, you can lose the admiration, that you receive, the love that you're being shown for who you are. You're showing up as your natural true self in whatever you're doing, and you're being recognized for it. It's allowing for you to overcome, challenges and hardships and things like that because you put the work in. Somebody here, whoever the fuck this person is, instead of going in and doing the work on themselves, they're hyperfixated, or they were hyperfixated on trying to create an illusion so that way they can discredit you and have you lose out on this life changing financial stability that somebody is working so hard to achieve. Tell me more about it. What did they want? That's what they wanted, but it's not happening. They're being put to rest. The coffin is here. They're not successful. They're not successful. Their lies are not sticking. Again, like I said earlier, a community of people could be realizing that this person was a liar, that they were deceiving them, that they were not being, honest about what really happened between you and them and what caused the ending of this marriage, of this relationship, what broke this family up, that sort of thing. The Two of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody that went off and put some type of plan of action together, and I don't think they realized or considered just how risky this plan was. Like how this could backfire on them in all the wrong ways. Tell me more about it. Hold on, we got another freaky ass individual in here. Do I got any moderators in here right now? Do I have any moderators in here right now? Delusional for sure. Oh shit, look at this. The Emperor reverse. My moderators must have left. The Emperor's reverse. Oh, Rachel, can you, hey babe, can you, please, like with those pages, can you make sure to block them when they coming in, those freaky ass pages? Anybody trying to spam or anything like that? Like that one right there. They moving fast though. Hold on. But not too fast. I see your ass. Okay. Yeah, so all of them check my profile, all of these different things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With all of, all that freaky shit they got going on. Trying to pay your bills. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Block their ass. Trying to solicit people, anybody, follow me here, follow me there, block their ass. Okay. Yeah, we don't get into that type of shit over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the Emperor's in reverse. Big Aries energy. Yeah, somebody wanted to control the narrative. Somebody wanted to control the narrative. Somebody that's unstable. Somebody that lacks self-discipline. Somebody that takes advantage of people. This is not a leader. This is a follower. Somebody that's cutthroat. Somebody that could be abusive in one way or another. Thank you. It's okay, babe. It's okay. Yeah, very narcissistic. Very narcissistic. This is somebody that wanted to make themselves seem like they were a goddamn angel. Whole time they are a menace to society. This is somebody that lies and deceives people in order to get them to do what they want them to do. You know, that's what this is. And like I told you earlier, this is somebody like karmic ass baby daddy. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. The Emperor reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. We got a child out here, Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is a karmic distorted like lover for somebody here that you could have been in a higher level of commitment with, and somebody could have thought that they would be able to keep controlling you or something like that. Thought that they would be able to control the narrative surrounding you. Somebody thought that they had them some flying monkeys. Somebody sent a goddamn monkey your way, and that monkey's like, I think I like it over here. She feed me good. We get to have fun and shit. She actually be petting on me and shit like that. I feel like I'm getting healthier. You know, we you know, it's a good time over here. Okay, I enjoy it over here. I don't know why you know. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody thought that they would trick people into believing that they were the angel, that they had everything under control, that they were really trying and all of these different things, and that you were the problem. That's what they wanted. We said that. Somebody wanted to expose you for not being like loving and compassionate and stable and grounded. But what they did was they exposed themselves. That's what this is. That's what this is. Tell me about this Emperor reverse. What this somebody that wants control over you. They want control over you. They want to control the narrative. Tell me about it. Yeah. Judgment is here. This person on a judgment. This person on a judgment. What's these decisions? Tell me about the decisions. The Magician in reverse. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Big Gemini. Somebody's lies and deception, manipulation. Somebody was using what they knew about you, what they knew about people, creating some type of trickery and illusion for people to control the decisions that they made. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. This is somebody that wanted to control how people decided to fuck with you, how people decided to view you, the actions that people decided to take towards you. That's what this is. Somebody does not want you to be powerful. Somebody don't want you having resources. Somebody don't want you. This is somebody that is very manipulative and narcissistic. They use their, you know, what they know about people, the little resources that they have. If they got money, they'll, hey, you said you broke right now, bro. Let me give you a couple dollars and I need you to go in here and do this, that, and the third for me. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to prove that my baby mama is this, that, and the third. I'm trying to prove that this, and this is what happened in my marriage. And, you know, I need you to go in there and see something for me. Let me know what happened. I need you to just prove that she ain't loving, that she ain't committed, that she ain't stable, that she's crazy and shit like that. This motherfucker done fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I'm telling you, fell in love with you. Somebody was hoping that this would bring you back to them or something like that. Somebody was manipulating some type of partnership in one way or another with other people, trying to set the tone to where your circumstances would drastically change. They would put an ending to you and your emotion, so that way you would have to come back to them. They would be able to control you. They would be considered right about what they said about you and all of these different things. They would have you stuck. That's what this was. That's what this was. Okay? But you're official. You're official. Somebody then wasted their goddamn money. Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody then wasted their money. Money that they didn't even have. Yeah. Just give me the look. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this person was working with, whoever this person, this group of people that this person was working with, whoever, it could have been one individual person. They could have went and spoke to a whole community of people about you and got one person on the payroll or some shit like that. Whatever that is, convinced one person to come towards you in one way or another. And this person done fell in love with you, whether romantically or whether they just got a lot of love and respect for you at this point, because you are nothing like what this person said you was. Okay? For somebody here, even if this is same sex for y'all, they could have came in on some, I just want to be friends type shit. I'm trying to get to know you on some friends type shit or whatever. You could have a same-sex individual questioning their sexuality, somebody here. Because they're attracted to you. Because of who you are. That could be a thing. How you carry yourself. How loving and supportive you are. Heavy emphasis on that. God damn. Okay? Whoever these people are, whoever this person is, they're not working with this person anymore. That's the Three of Pentacles reverse. Somebody done did too much. They went overboard. We saw that somebody was overreacting with the Knight of Cups, could be crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, these people or this person is not wanting to work with this person anymore. We already see that this person is in regret. That's how they got somebody. They manipulated and tricked somebody into working with them and being in some type of partnership with them. They lied for their own selfish gains in order to get this person to work with them. But it was like, it's all a waste of money at this point. The Two of Swords is here. All right. Anything else we need to know about this? Let's close this out. I want to go to another spread. Somebody thought that a child was supposed to stop you. Somebody thought that a car situation was supposed to stop you. Somebody thought that work situation was going to stop you. Finances was going to stop you. It didn't. Nothing is going to keep you stuck with this person. Nothing is going to be able to make you go back to this person. Only reason why you will end up back with this person is if you go out your way to be back with this person. That's what this is. Thank you for those roses. Thank y'all so much for 536. I appreciate it. Tell me more about it. Anything else we need to know? The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Tell me about this Ace of Swords reverse. We already seen the Ace of Swords reverse. What's going on with this Ace of Swords reverse? Somebody taking a loss. Somebody done took a loss. And there's some lies. Tell me more about it. The King of Cups in reverse. Oh, and this motherfucker is hurt. It's hurt. King of Cups reverse. This is a love bomber. This is an emotionally unstable individual. This could be an alcoholic. They could be a drunk for somebody here. Very selfish and self-serving. This is a cold-hearted individual. They're taking a loss. Tell me what happened here. Tell me what happened here. Yeah, they got to give up. I'm telling you. Damn, my nose. The Seven of Wands here. They have to give up. They got nothing left to stand on, somebody here. They took an L. They took an L. The Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, how do you send your best hitter? My nose is going crazy right now. How do you send your best hitter over here? And Divine Collective, make them fall in love. Somebody crashing out. They emotionally unstable. Somebody going crazy. Because they got to give up. They got nothing left to stand on. You are the true Queen of Cups. Reverse the generous as you need to. You are emotionally stable. You're grounded. You're a loving individual. You're very generous and kind-hearted. You're a sweetheart. Somebody crazy ass, karmic masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Thought that they would manipulate and trick people into believing that you were some type of way. It's not working. People don't want to work with this person anymore. They're by themselves at this point. There is no teamwork here with the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles reverse. They are doing the most. They did the most. And I feel like a group of people could be realizing like, you're fucking crazy. King of Cups reverse. You're emotionally unstable. You're emotionally unstable. The Ace of Swords in reverse, you're starting conflict. You were the shit starter with the Ace of Swords in reverse. You were the shit starter. God, leave my face. Okay. Seven of Wands reverse. Like, it's exhausting. You're exhausting. 7 of Wands reversed. Nobody wants to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I regret even being involved in this shit in the first place. I regret even being involved in this shit in the first place. I don't want to fuck with this no more. I don't want to target Divine Collective no more. I don't want to help you do this no more. I don't want to do nothing like this. Somebody is having to accept the fact that you are exactly who the fuck you say you are, and everybody sees you as such. And they just got to deal with it. Somebody tried to steal your reputation from you or for themselves. And the only thing they did was show how unstable they are. Trying to paint you out to be crazy, a crash out, you know, a bitch, a liar, all of these different things. Emotionally unstable, selfish, and all of these different things. Like that's what they painted you out to be. Whole time everybody sees that they are that way. They got to accept this L. And we saw that earlier. They gotta stop. They gotta leave you alone. Or they're gonna have to. They're going to, because like, what else is there for them to do? What else is there for them to do? Anything else we need to know here? Yeah. The 5 of Swords is here. The 5 of Swords is here. This is somebody that wanted to win by all costs. This is a bully. This King of Cups reversed. This is a bully. This is an abusive partner. The King of Cups reverse, the goddamn Emperor reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody abuses their authority. They abuse their position. They abuse, you know, whatever type of, you know, position that they have been put in. For somebody here, this is a crazy ass baby daddy. A crazy ass baby daddy, crazy ass ex-husband for somebody here. Like, for real, for real. Somebody that, like, likes abusing you. Likes controlling you, likes having, like, you know, say so and dominance over you, dominating you in one sort, in some type of way. That's why this person went out and was recruiting people, 5 of Swords, to attack you. But the people that they sent to attack you fell in love with you. The people that this motherfucker sent in to attack you fell in love with you. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Cups. The 4 of Cups is here in reverse. It's clear. It's clear who you are. The type of decisions that you make. What you are and aren't willing to, you know, invest in. It's clear. 4 of Cups in reverse. You are in alignment. You're in alignment. You're stable. You got people that want to celebrate with you. They like, we ain't trying to come over there and be in that bullshit, man. Divine Collective says she cooking this weekend. I'm trying to go over there and give me a plate and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have, you know, we're gonna be playing cards and shit like that. You know, Divine Collective, you know, I want to go celebrate and kick it with Divine Collective. Look at how loving you are. It's clear. It's clear. Folks don't want to, whoever this is, they regret even being in connection with this goddamn person. It's like a lot of people are realizing that. There's a whole community of people that have shifted their perspective about you. That's what this is. It's a whole community of people that could have been like evil eyeing you off of some lies. I'm telling y'all, somebody could have put a lot of people in a position where they were stalking you, gang stalking you, trying to attack you and shit like that, only for this person to be exposed because you showing up for who you really are. Okay? And people are seeing that the person that, you know, the reason it's not that you were rejected by this person, it's you that's rejecting this motherfucking person, not interested in being around this person because of who they are. It's not the other way around. It's not the other way around. Okay? Heavy emphasis on that. You're stable. You're a pleasure to be around. That's what this is. This give me the 5 of Wands here in the upright. 6 of Swords. Somebody wanted to cause and said a lot of shit to, okay, to have a lot of people trying to fight you or target you, attack you in one way or another, so that way you could come back. I'm telling y'all, that's what this is. But it ain't work. It ain't work. It ain't work. Okay. All right. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm finna clean it up. Yeah, look, it ain't work. 10 of Cups is here again. 10 of Cups is here again. You're getting your happily ever after. You're going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled. You are going to be loved on properly by a community of people that love you, whether this is a family that somebody is, you know, marrying into, or this is a family that somebody is creating for themselves, some type of community of people that, you know, treat you like family. You know what I'm saying? There's love. There's a lot of, you know, feeling happy and stable and supported and emotionally fulfilled. This is like everything that you could have envisioned, maybe even more, happening for you. That's what this is. Being totally emotionally fulfilled. And that's what you deserve, somebody here. And that's what you're gonna get. And this person gonna have to watch you. They're gonna have to watch you. Yeah, heal, be a star, get offers. Yeah, be in your power, be bold, be confident. Okay? 3 of Swords here. They gonna be heartbroken the entire time. So that's what that is. So now we know. You're official. You're not going to be losing work. For somebody here, if you're looking for work, keep on doing whatever it is you need to do to secure work for yourself. Okay? Let me get another spread out here. That's crazy, y'all. Not the person came in and fell in love with you. That is hilarious to me. That's hilarious to me. Somebody like, I'm going to give you a couple bucks. I need you to go over there. I'm finna set my baby mama up. Finna set my ex-wife up. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to do this, that, and the third. She crazy as hell. You gonna see for yourself, man. You gonna see for yourself. This motherfucker came over here like, you know what? I think I want to be a stand-up individual. I'm gonna go get right with God. What you say, spirit? What you say, spirit said? What you say, spirituality is? What candle should I burn? Okay. How do I ground my energy? When you said do this, that, and the third, what should I eat? What should I do? Somebody said they want to come in and be a good person. They said they want to come in and be a good person, stand on business, be somebody honorable. It's like, you know what? I do got a vision for my life at this point. If I do say so myself, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and go back to school. I'm going to go ahead and apply for that job. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on you put somebody in motion. You gave somebody the oomph that they needed to take action. Somebody here, like a leader. A light. Being the light. Okay? In darkness. That's what you did. It's like, how the fuck you go over there and fall in love? Again, how did you not love this person? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. She's a good woman. What he say? This is a good woman. You need to stay away from our family. This is my family now. You need to stay away from us. No. I'm the pappy. You ain't got you a deadbeat anyway. Emperor reverse. You a deadbeat anyway. I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and stand on business about it. I got a plan for us now. Sorry, family. This is my family. I need you to stay away from us. I don't fuck with y'all no more at this point. Don't invite me to no more meetings. I don't want to have no more conversations about shit. You know what I'm saying? I love Divine Collective at this point. It's a good woman. You need to leave us alone. You need to leave us alone. That's what this is, y'all. For real. Like, for somebody. Like, for real. And the thing about it is, like, the person that they sent towards you, they could have came in and got cut the fuck off because they could have came in on some bullshit. You know, they could have came in on some bullshit, like thinking that you would respond a certain way and they would get the proof that they came over there to get. But they didn't get that. They didn't get that. You know, they didn't get that. Your ass like, oh, you gotta go. You reminded me too much of my goddamn baby daddy. You reminded me too much of my baby daddy, my ex-husband. You reminded me too much of that goddamn person I just spent all of them years with. I didn't work my ass off to get out of that energy. You gotta go. I'm not dealing with that shit. You said what? You raised your voice? You did this? You lying? You disappeared? Oh, your ass gotta go. I done been there, done that. I done learned my lesson with that. I done learned my lesson with that. I'm not dealing with it. Nah. Somebody here. Okay, that's another reason why you're going to continue to be blessed, because not only, again, did you go in and do the work, but you're actually applying the lessons that you learned. Okay, you're applying the lessons that you learned. It's like, okay, you can acknowledge it, It's a difference between like, okay, I left one person and I'm acknowledging where I went wrong in that situation, and then the next person come along doing the same thing and I go right back into the same type of cycle. It's like, what? It's the same shit, different, you know, vessel. You know what I'm saying? Same entity, different vessel. But somebody here, you're not doing that. You went in, you did the self-reflecting, you acknowledged it, you held yourself accountable, worked on yourself, looked at yourself in the mirror, and you're actually implementing, you know what I'm saying, the lesson that you learned. Okay, bet. So I know what to look for now. This person coming in, they coming in lying, being deceptive, being sneaky. For somebody here, you're not even allowing a person to get too fucking far with their bullshit before they get cut off. Because that's what you've learned. Somebody is nipping shit in the butt sooner rather than later, because you could be the type of person where after spending so much time with whoever this person is that you were caught up with, that sent this person to you, you learn so much and you know what happens if you prolong some shit. Somebody's not willing to go through that again. Oh, hold on. Oh my God. For problems to solve. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Tell me what's the message here. From person to person. Yeah. Get them to safety. Y'all, my nose is itching like crazy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What's the message here? The dragonfly again? Why every time we come to this deck, the dragonfly in reverse come out? I just shuffled this shit hella times. The dragonfly is out here again in reverse, okay? This card talks about lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to the light and heal. Oh my God. What's the message here? You're literally watching a movie called The Dragonfly. What's the message here? Self-indulgence, self-worth, and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Y'all. I just, you know, two more. Somebody went and did the work. Somebody went and did the work. Cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. Okay. Progression and arriving. I don't know if it means that somebody is coming to visit. I've always, you know, been under the, you know, impression that somebody think I'm being quite nosy. But that's my job, right? That's my job, to bring the things that are hidden to the light, the things that are, you know, in the dark. I think that somebody here is something about, like, you've cut ties with a person. You cut ties with a person. You've cut some shit out. Like, we just said this. Give me one more for this light, the dragonfly in reverse. It's like, you know, you took the time you needed to heal and you cut ties with a person, a situation, some sort of reality. Like, that's what this is. So that way you can receive what you need. And we've said that it's on some shit where it's like, if I'm saying that I want this type of lover, if I'm saying that I want this type of relationship, I'm going to have to look, stop being narcissistic, stop being, you know, selfish. I'm going to have to change my ways. I'm going to have to stop doing certain toxic things and really look myself in the mirror. I'm gonna have to stop enabling certain people that come in my life showing up certain type of ways. I'm not accepting anything less than a serious relationship. I'm not accepting one night stands. I'm not accepting being a friends with benefits. I'm not accepting being somebody's sneaky link. I'm not accepting dealing with somebody that's clearly stringing me along. Somebody here, you cut out all of this shit. You cut out all of it. And like I said, for whatever it is that you've done, this version of you, like, that you left behind, you've transformed. You've gone through some type of rebirth. You've gone through a rebirth. Tell me about this dragonfly reverse. The dragonfly reverse. What's this about? Thank you. Not enough. Damn, this light is booming. It's making a glare. Not enough is here. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, and frustrations. You know what? Somebody here, you went and looked yourself in the mirror. Things that you could have been like, you know what? I'm not going to even acknowledge that shit. That's that self-reflecting that you needed to do. That shadow work that you needed to do. That's why somebody can't stop you. Because again, like I said, you were confident enough. You were brave enough to face yourself. And a lot of people won't face themselves because that shit is tough. That shit is tough. A lot of people will not look themselves in the mirror, because when you look yourself in the mirror and you really start calling yourself out, that comes with another layer of responsibility and self-accountability. Okay, it's like when you looked yourself in the mirror, you seen what the fuck you was doing that you shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't be entertaining this shit. I shouldn't be living like this. I shouldn't be carrying myself like this. I shouldn't be accepting this type of shit, whatever. Okay, now that we didn't acknowledge it, we didn't called it out for what it is. Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Some people would rather not even call it out, because then that alleviates them from having the responsibility of having to correct it. And if I don't acknowledge it, if I ignore it, I can use the excuse of, well, I didn't know. I can stay stuck in my ways a little bit longer for somebody. But you didn't go that route. You went and did the hard work. You went and did the hard work. Cut this shit off so that way you can get what you want for yourself. Somebody showing up in the energy that they want to receive. And that took some work. And somebody who from your fucking past, like I said, when we seen the Hermit, you could have ducked off. With the Dragonfly in reverse, you could have ducked off and went and did this healing work on yourself. You ain't need to make no public announcement like, you guys, I'm going on a hiatus because I need to focus on myself and I'm finna get my life together and all of these different things. Again, like I said, your misery don't like company. You could have been like, you know what, look, y'all, I'm gonna have to get with y'all. I got some shit I need to focus on over here. I'm gonna get with y'all in a little while when I can, if I ever do contact y'all again, because after the self-reflecting that I might do, y'all ass might get cut off. I might find that y'all can't be around me no more either. You know what I'm saying? You could have just disappeared. You could have just fell off the face of the earth, somebody. Like, for real, you could have just fell off the face of the earth with the Hermit card that we just saw for you to do the work that you needed to do. So that way you can really lock in on yourself, take the time that you needed for yourself, free of any outside distractions in any type of way. So that's why it's like this person, because you didn't make it like a public thing. You didn't go out here after this breakup and start exposing this person like this and acting crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have really thought like, oh yeah, they still the same. They still the same. Whatever. Whole time, that's not the case. That's not the case. It's something about, like, you know, there was a lot of self-sabotaging ways that somebody had. Maybe there was some lacking confidence within yourself. We got lacking confidence and then self-appreciation here. So somebody, you could have been moving in a certain type of way that when you sat down and looked at it, you like, how can I say that I value myself when I'm doing this type of shit? Or how can I say that I really value myself if I'm accepting this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? I got to put a stop to this. I got to cut this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, motherfuckers is trolls. Yeah. I got it. They blocked. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that about? Temporarily lost myself. That's what this is. Okay, Rachel. Yeah. That's what this is. All of the things that you could have been scared of, all of these things that you could have, been having certain fears about or something like that. Somebody here, again, it's also something about somebody doing the work on themselves, so that way you could, like, you bet on yourself. It's like somebody like, okay, if I'm saying that I want to run it like this, for example, we seen the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody like, okay, I'm saying that I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm saying that I want to open up this type of business. I got this craft. I got this thing that I do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to put myself out there for that shit. I really want to go up for that promotion. You know what I'm saying? But you could have been in this space of lacking confidence in yourself. Somebody went in and mastered their fucking craft. Went in and mastered their craft, got self-discipline, locked in, really like rigorously worked on some shit. So now you can step out confidently. Now you can show up like, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what the hell is going on. I am qualified for that position. I am qualified to speak. I am qualified to do this, that, and the third. Heavy emphasis on your confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. So all of that shit that you could have been like repressing within somebody here, you could have been dealing with all type of frustrations and shit like that because you were repressing certain things that you needed to acknowledge within yourself. Because when you acknowledge yourself, you can really change your reality outside of you. It starts within. And somebody here, I feel like that's what you went and did. I feel like that's what you went and did. Me versus me. Heavy emphasis on that. That's what you went and did. Okay? Tell me more about this self-indulge. Somebody is healing. Somebody has healed. Somebody took the time to heal. You didn't run from it. Even if it was like hard. Even if it was scary. And that's why you're receiving all of this abundance. That's why you're receiving all of these blessings. That's why your manifestations are coming in. Because you took the time to heal. That's why this motherfucker is not going to be able to stop you. That's why they can't. You the truth. You official. You are a master manifester. Somebody went from a lacking mindset to shifting your perspective, believing in yourself, believing in what you're capable of, believing in your spirit guides, healing all of the things that was holding you back, valuing yourself. You value yourself. You show up in the world in a certain type of energy. The universe has to reciprocate the energy that you show up in. That's just what it is. It's universal laws, man. It's universal laws, man. When you really do the work, not fake and do the work. Oh no, I'm really acting like this, that, and the third. Yeah, you'll be able to see. You can see. You can see who really did the work. Because the universe is not going to respond to anything but authenticity, pure intentions, that type of shit. When it comes to abundance, people might scam and get over and they might get lucky breaks, but that shit is never going to last forever. It's not the longevity of it is what really matters. Somebody got long money, stable abundance. And it's because of the work that you did. That's what this is. So you shifted your perspective, which shifted your reality. Somebody here. There's some shit that this person right here could generational wealth for sure. This person that from your past, they don't know nothing about that. What he's saying all about the Benjamin, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Somebody. This person don't know nothing about that self-reflecting, actually looking themselves in the mirror. This is somebody that likes to create illusions. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that likes to create illusions, likes trickery, likes manipulating people to believing that they are an earth angel. Whole time you really out here a walking earth angel that didn't earn your goddamn wings, somebody. You didn't really earn your goddamn wings because you was willing to go in and face that shadow. Do the work that a lot of people are scared to do. Cut shit out that people are scared to cut out. People be scared. I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose that. I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm going to just, whatever. Your ass like, I'll lose everything. I don't give a fuck. If I got to walk away from it all, I'll walk away from it all. I lose the job, lose the house, lose the car, lose the relationship, lose the community of people. If I got to struggle it out, 10 of Wands reverse like we just saw, if I got to do all of this shit by myself, if I got to work my ass off by myself to rebuild this shit the right way, then that's what I'm willing to do. Somebody here, like that's what this was. Somebody got tired of being tired is another thing I just heard. Damn. Somebody got tired of being tired of being frustrated, tired of being let down, tired of being deceived, tired of feeling stuck in a loveless union. Soulmate is in reverse. Not even just because you have several different types of soulmates. So this don't even just have to be a romantic encounter. Somebody here. Somebody here. Like this could be friends, family, romantic interests, people that you know, jobs that you're willing to work. You could be the type of person like, I ain't working over there. I ain't working over there. I don't want to work over there. I ain't like though. I went in there for the interview. I realized that's not the environment for me. I realized I don't really like y'all vibes up in there. It look real, you know, toxic. Looks unstable. I realized I don't want to kick shit with y'all no more. I've been friends with y'all for 20 plus years. I realized we are not speaking the same language anymore. I've outgrown this, actually. I don't enjoy the same things that y'all enjoy. I don't want to go to places y'all want to go. I don't care to have the conversations that y'all care to have. You know, we've been together for 15 years. We've been together for all of this time, and I'm just really not, I don't feel like we're going in the same direction at this point. I don't have the same desire and interest in you that I had in you. I'm realizing that I'm settling. I'm realizing that I'm not fulfilled. I'm realizing that I'm not happy in whatever this connection is. And so in order for me to receive that, I gotta cut you off. I gotta quit. I gotta stop fucking with y'all. But I wish y'all the best though. Okay. That's what this is. Somebody was tired. Somebody was tired. That's what this is. And instead of you pointing the fingers at everybody else, you looked at yourself. And that's why you're being blessed. That's why you're being blessed. I'll holler. Okay. After 30 plus years. Anything else we need to know? Anything else we need to know? Look. I don't be up here just talking and shit, man. I don't be up here just talking and shit, man. Self-love and self-care, being happier, loving life. Somebody made healthy choices. Somebody decided to cut all of that shit out and make healthier choices. Tell me more about it. That's what this is. You chose yourself. You chose yourself, and you are shocking the fuck out of a lot of people with the changes that you're making. See, a lot of people are thinking that this was sudden. And they only think that it's sudden because when you disappeared and you popped back out as this completely new person for somebody here, when they lost access to you, when they got blocked, when you went cold on them, stop fucking with them, stop answering their phone calls, stop responding to text messages, stop initiating phone calls and initiating text messages. Somebody thought like when you popped back out, you was the same type of person. But no, that's not the case. It's not sudden. It's not sudden. You went and did the work behind the scenes on the low. Confirmation. Thank you, baby. You surprising a lot of people with the way that you've transformed, the way that you done switched things up. People are shocked that you're making healthier decisions. And that's what it is. Like I said, this past person of yours, while you was MIA, while you was over there working on yourself, while you was over there focusing on you, and you know what, let me journal, let me tend to these childhood traumas, let me tend to these parental wounds, let me tend to this shit, because that's 9 times out of 10 where your problems in your actual adult relationships come from. It usually stems from your childhood traumas and shit like that, your relationship with your parental figures. Like, for sure. So somebody could have had to sit and do that work. You over there doing all of that, this person over there dragging your name through the goddamn mud. Dragging your name through the mud, spreading all type of lies and rumors about you. You crazy, you're a liar, you're this, you're that, all these different things. You ain't there to defend yourself. You don't give a fuck to defend yourself for somebody here. You just popped out. When it was time to pop out, come out of hermit mode, you felt like you had done enough. It was time for you to showcase yourself in the area that you felt called to showcase yourself in, just existing in your new reality that you created for yourself. You got people that's like, nah, this motherfucker was like, nah, they ain't like that. They ain't like that. People come checking about you and seeing that you are exactly who the fuck that you saying you are. They like, I don't know, you know, we went and looked at her. We went over there to her business. We went over there to her shop. We went over there to his goddamn job and shit like that. And I mean, it was great customer service. It was great. They're a nice person, very helpful, kind-hearted person, you know, real loving and shit. I don't think, you know. That's what this is. That's what this is. You're shocking people. Tell me more about it. The choices that you're making. You're not being toxic. You're not responding to toxicity in the same way that you used to. You're not. You love yourself too much. Somebody here, you only respond and do certain things, you know, when there's a lack of self-value and self-worth, when you're not really, because like you won't put yourself in certain conversations, you won't put yourself in certain environments, you won't put yourself in certain connections when you really know and value yourself, your self-worth. When you really know, like, I'm too good to be over there. Ain't no shade or nothing like that, but I don't get down with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get down with that type of shit, we don't speak the same language, I'm not even finna be over there having no conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even finna be over there having no conversations with you. You know, I'm not interested. This person coming in, sending somebody your way, wanting, you know, they doing this and doing that or whatever. You're like, nah, I'm gonna cut you off. I love myself too much. I love myself. I care about me. You don't have to care about me. You don't have to value me, but I care about me. And I value me enough to not deal with certain shit like this at this point. That's what this is. That's what this is. Yeah, you official. That's what this is. And you're shocking people. Tell me more about it. Some people, like, you got somebody that is like replaying some type of old situation, like an old version of you. They can't get over an old version of you. And that's because this person that was spreading this narrative about you, they refuse to change. So if they feel like they can't change, they feel like you can't change. That's what this is. Whole time, the devil is a motherfucking lie. Okay? Somebody like, you will never cut them off. You will never cut it out. You will never stop. You will never stop this pattern. That's what they said. Whole time. No, you're not a snake. You're not, you know, the enemy. You're not some, you know, crazy ass person, sneaky that people can't trust. You're not a violent individual. That's not you. Honestly, I don't think that ever was you. Like I said, somebody was over here lying. They was lying. Tell me more. Tell me more. Look. Talking is in reverse, y'all. Let me tell y'all, whatever motherfuckers was talking about, they gotta shut the fuck up. And we just said that. Whatever they was talking about, they gotta shut the fuck up now. You ain't doing no talking either. You ain't doing no talking. Ain't nothing, like, I'm telling you, I don't need to come and make an announcement. Like, yeah, you guys, I'm changing my life for the better. You ain't got to do nothing there. You just showed up changed. You ain't got to do no talking. You ain't got to do no talking. Your action spoke for you. You're showing that you've changed drastically. You've ascended. You've gone through a rebirth. You could have went through a tower. You could have went through a dark night also. But you survived. And you did what you needed to do when you were sent into hermit mode. That's all that matters. Your blessings and your abundance is going to continue to come in. Okay? And for somebody here, you're grateful. You're grateful for the experience. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, instead of you going and playing victim, you know, like, oh, the world, why me, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Somebody here, you're grateful for the experience because of the way that you are looking, the way that you're looking at the circumstances. It's like, you know what? Thank you for showing me that. Thank you for doing this, that, and the third. I needed to look at myself. I needed to value myself more. I needed to actually take some time to heal. So thank you for cheating on me and breaking my heart and showing me that I was in a loveless union and shit like that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to pour into me and not feel guilty thinking I was crazy or thinking I was tripping. You really, okay, thank you. For somebody here, it's the way that you are looking at the circumstances. It's the way that you're looking at your reality. It's not a, I'm a victim. It's a, you know what, this shit happened. What am I going to do to resolve it? What do I need to do within me to resolve it? Shifting perspective for sure. Shifting perspective for sure. Like, that's what this is. Ain't no talking about it. I don't need to come over there and cry wolf to you about it. I don't need to this, that, and the third about it. We don't need to do none of that. I talked to my spirit guides about it. I talked to God about it. I spoke with myself about it. And we all decided. Goddamn. That we gonna change this. We gonna change that. I'm committed to this. And this is what, we gonna go towards. This is the goal. Goddamn. That's what this is. We are all on the same team at this point. We're all working together. We're co-creating together. And you're keeping your commitments. And that's why you're being blessed. That's why you're being blessed. Thank y'all for 792 on the likes. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for all of the gifts and everything like that. All 500 of us decided. All of us, we sat and talked about it. We got a pen and paper out. We had a meeting. Okay. We gonna have to face this shit head on. Like, what the fuck is happening here? That shit was crazy that we just went through. We can never go through that type of shit again. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna just be about it. That's what this is. That's what this is. Ain't no talking. And you coming out and you still ain't got shit to say. It's still just all gas, no brakes for you. You still ain't got nothing to say. For somebody here. For somebody here. And whoever was running their mouth on you, yeah, they gotta shut the fuck up. It's also something about, like, somebody is shocked that, you are not pressed to hear from them. You're not pressed to talk to them. You're not pressed to be around them. That silence is killing everything. The fact that you're not worried about speaking up for yourself. You're not worried about going and, no, that's not what happened. This, that, and the third. You're not worried about doing none of that. You could give a single flying fuck about it. I don't care what y'all say. I said that. I said something like this like a couple of readings back. Like, you could be like, I don't give a fuck. Say whatever makes you sleep peacefully at night, motherfucker. Just as long as you are not fucking talking to me. Okay? Just stay the hell away from me with all of that. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And I don't give a fuck who believe it either. All y'all dumb as fuck. Okay? All y'all dumb as fuck. It's something about you ain't got nothing to say. Somebody is pressed. Somebody is like, damn, you could have been the type of person in the past that would be overly explaining yourself. We had a reading like this. We had a reading like this a couple of weeks back, and somebody's spirit guides told them, stop talking. You talking too much. You talking too much. Be quiet. You wasting your breath with these motherfuckers over here. You wasting your breath with this person, and you're wasting your breath with anybody that's attached to this motherfucking person. And we see why you was wasting your breath. Because this person was over there to their community, or maybe even people that was, y'all community together, lying and creating an illusion to make themselves seem like the angel, the innocent one, and portraying you to be the crash out. That's why you were wasting your breath. Somebody had to come up and see you up close and personal. Get a feel for you up close and personal on their own in order to see that this goddamn past person of yours is a liar and that everything that they projected onto you, that's who they are. That's what this is. Somebody's spirit guides was like, be quiet. Move in silence. Move in silence. You ain't gotta be quiet. You ain't gotta promote that shit. You ain't gotta announce it. You ain't gotta broadcast it. You ain't gotta say anything. Let your actions speak for you. And we gonna handle everything in the spiritual on your behalf. And that's exactly what somebody's spirit guide's been doing. You've been doing the work in the physical. And they've been doing the work in the spiritual. And that's why you're seeing the results that you're seeing. And you ain't got to say shit. You ain't got to say shit. And we've been seeing that in these readings. Everything that was being projected onto you, somebody could have, been lying on you, believing lies about you, all of these different things, hoping, wishing, praying on your downfall. Everything that they spoke over your life with any sort of negativity is going back to them. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what this is. People are shocked that you're not expressing yourself. You're not coming to, again, over-explain yourself. You're not doing any of that. Let me get a little bit more. Thank you. Yeah. Separation is in reverse. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain of the future. Yeah, you're not sad. You're not feeling a type of way about this separation. Somebody could have like really thought that it would only be a matter of time before you came back. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody thought that, you know, this could be somebody that thought you would be sitting around waiting on them to reach out to you. They could have reached out to your ass and found out they were blocked. Your number changed. You're not thinking about this person. You're not uncertain about the future. You know exactly where you're going. It's clear that you don't miss this person. That's why you're not reaching out. You're not sad. You're quite happy. We've seen that over and over again, how happy and at peace somebody is. How somebody is moving forward and you're stable. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. What'd she say? Surprise, surprise. Final card. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. What that should say? Partying. Having fun, happily single, living in the moment, spending time with friends, that community of people that you built, those friends that was able to make it through that goddamn hermit mode that you went through. Yeah, somebody's happily single right now. Somebody's happy right now. Somebody's living in the moment. Somebody is having their way. Somebody's doing their own thing, living life according to their own rules. You ain't a bit more worried about this goddamn person. Heavy emphasis. Reminiscing is here. Somebody missing you, looking at pictures of you and shit. You done learned from the past. And you're not dealing with a narcissist. You're not dealing with a narcissist. Next chapter, next phase, that's not going to be a part of your next phase. Somebody that's a whoreback, seduction in reverse. Somebody that loves a third party, loves to cheat, all this type of shit. Somebody that won't shift their perspective and do the work on themselves. Somebody here that keeps hurting you're breaking your heart. Putting you through heartbreak, despair. Back and forth, break up, make up, break up, make up. You keep doing the same thing because you won't look at this shit differently and do the work on yourself. Somebody here, you not doing that. Yeah. You ain't gonna keep going back to nobody that's stabbing you in the back, deceiving you. Yeah. Somebody thought they would continue to be able to talk to you. That's what somebody thought. Okay. 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 What we finna do? What we finna do? Hold on, y'all. Anything else we need to know? I feel like it's pretty cut and dry, y'all. I feel like it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, how does this, tell me about how this community of people, how do they view Divine Collective's past person? Trying to go to jail. These motherfuckers is crazy. These motherfuckers is crazy. Thank you. Like, for real, for real. The Lovers reversed, the Chariot here. You got a lot of people that's not wanting to involve themselves with this person. This person could be getting left behind by a lot of people that once showed them a lot of love. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. How does these people, this group of people that Divine Collective's past person, like, what's the current energy surrounding that group of people and Divine Collective's past person? What's the current energy surrounding that? Like, what's that look like? The Empress is here. Tell me more. The Star is in reverse. I feel like at the beginning of this, these people really respected this person. They really loved and adored this person. They could have put this person on a pedestal. Okay, this is somebody that these people could have thought was very nurturing and supportive. Very generous, very, you know, just very stable and sweet, like loving. The Empress is here. Okay. But the Star is in reverse. There's something about like, it's a lot of negativity now. They don't have faith in this person anymore. Harsh self-criticism, loss of hope in romance, diminished confidence in love, lack of drive, low enthusiasm, what's that say? Pessimism about your job, despair over your financial situation. I think that these people placed this person on a pedestal, y'all. And we know why they placed this person on a pedestal, because they was over there pretending like they were an angel. Like they were, you know, like they were innocent, like they were nurturing. Again, like I said, like they really tried to make this relationship with you work, and you were just hard to deal with. Casting illusions. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody, like I said, somebody wanted to take your reputation for themselves or destroy it altogether. Somebody wanted to be respected and admired the way that you are. But they haven't done the work. They haven't done the work to receive this admiration. And a lot of people that they convinced at first are now seeing this person. They done lost faith in this person. They done lost hope in this person. They're not, you know, it's a lot of negativity here. The star is in reverse. So somebody that was held to a high regard is in a very low space at this point. They done lost their light. They done lost their power over people. Tell me more. Talent is here. They don't trust them. Talent is here. Cultivating your partnership, dedication to your career, skill development. This gives me the 8 of Pentacles here. Showcasing your talents, receiving financial rewards, gaining financial independence. Somebody worked real hard to cultivate some type of reality, but success is in reverse. Breakdowns in communication, conflicting viewpoints, hurtful words, difficulty expressing thoughts clearly, communication issues, lack of engagement, carefully review finances. Some people are looking at the investment that they made in this person based off of, you know, how hard this person worked to convince them that, you know, they were dependable, that they were an honest person, that they were structured, you know, again, that they were stable. They really was, you know, doing the work that they needed to do. This success in reverse is putting me in the mindset of the Ace of Swords reverse again. Again, somebody is taking the L. A lot of people are looking at this person for being a liar, like they clouded people's judgments. Tell me about this Empress real quick, for what's going on with this community of people, the current energy. What's this about? The 5 of Wands is in reverse. So there's the group. These people were like, you know, tell me more about this 5 of Wands reverse. The Hermit is here in the upright. Big Virgo energy. This is some people that really believe that this person was trying to keep the peace. They believe that this person was, you know, really wise, and that, you know, they were trying to keep the peace. The shit that they was doing behind the scenes, like they really believed that they believed in this person, like the reason behind them doing what they were doing. You know, they were trying to keep the peace, that you were really the problem. You were really the problem. That's how somebody was making it seem. Tell me more about this. What's this about? The King of Swords. Yeah, and look, that they were a stand-up individual. King of Swords is here. King of Swords is here. That you were a stand-up individual. That they could trust that. I'm sorry, that they were a stand-up individual, and that they could trust this person. This was an honest person. They were trying to do the right thing. King of Swords is here. King of Swords is here. That's why these people placed this person on a pedestal. They made themselves seem like they were, you know, really trying to, you know, look, I don't want to fight with Divine Collective. I don't want no beef with Divine Collective. You know, I'm trying to make this thing right, whatever. You know, I never was the problem. I was the angel. I was the angel. You know, I don't want to fight. I don't want no beef. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to prove that I was the victim in this situation. We seen the 8 of Swords. I was the victim. Divine Collective is crazy. Queen of Swords reversed. They attacked me. They verbally, you know, was abusive towards me. They're mentally unstable. They're easily triggered. You know, all of these different things. They lied to me. They're a bitch. Okay? They're lying to everybody. You know? I'm an honest stand-up person. King of Swords is here. King of Swords is here. That's why these people put this person on a pedestal. They came in seeming like they were trying to keep the peace. They were trying to move with integrity. They weren't trying to fight. That's what they went and did. Like they really knew what they were talking about. You can trust them. That's what this was. Tell me more. Yeah. That they were offering the truth. Page of Pentacles is here. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about what they were offering. They were really committed to you, you know, that sort of thing. They really tried to, again, we saw that. Somebody could have been saying that they were really trying to make this thing work and you just were like, you know, hard to deal with. They were the angel. What were they offering? They came in making themselves seem like they were somebody of integrity with morals and all of that shit or whatever the case may be. But they were only offering lies, deception, and trickery. They were moving strategically. Somebody could have also been offering people money to lie. Offering money to deceive you. Again, offering money to commit to whatever this plan is, this reality that this person was trying to manifest in. They was lying. They was lying. They was offering up lies. Somebody could have like literally been like willing to pay. And I said that earlier. I've been saying that. Somebody like, I'll give you a couple bucks. I need you to go over here and do this, that, and the third. And that's why this motherfucker, okay, bet. I'm going to go over there and do that shit. Went over there and fell in love with you. Went over there and fell in love with you. That's why this motherfucker is in the star reverse. Success reverse. They like, you really is crazy. You really sat there and thought about all of that shit. You really sat there and lied about everything. You're very talented. I mean, if you just use your gifts for good, you could do amazing things. You know what I'm saying? You really cultivated this whole reality. Like, you're delusional. You're crazy. You're a liar. They were moving real strategically. Tell me about this 7 of Swords real quick. Somebody was offering money. Somebody was offering money to these people. Somebody could have been paying people to lie on you. Somebody could have been paying people to stalk you. Somebody could have been paying people to try and get information on you and report back to them. Somebody could have also went as far as paying somebody to come in and give you a faulty love offer to do certain things to you, to get a reaction out of you, so that way you can prove them to be right. That somebody was spending a lot of money, making a lot of bad investments. We seen the King of Pentacles reverse. Give me this star reverse. Aquarius could be significant. I'm gonna close this out. Oh shit. Just give me one. Look at his ass. King of Pentacles reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What did I just tell y'all? Queen of Wands. We just saw the Queen of Wands in upright, right? And we just saw the Emperor in reverse, right? We just saw that this is somebody's crunchy ass, crazy, delusional, psychotic ass baby daddy or ex-husband for somebody here. Somebody can't stand the attention that you get. Somebody can't stand how confident you are. Somebody can't stand how bold you are. You look so fucking good. You always look good. They just ain't got access to you now. They just ain't got access to you now. This motherfucker want to control you so bad, they willing to go broke paying for motherfuckers to come towards you. And only thing they did was wasted money that they didn't even fucking have, because they came towards you and fell in love with your ass. Look at you. Look at your energy, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. You're literally it. Again, you have every right to carry yourself the way that you carry yourself. You're literally T, babe. You can walk confidently. You can walk with your head held high. You can pop your shit. But you somebody that you could be so fucking chill. You know what I'm saying? The life of the party. You're very free-spirited, a great person to be around. And you could be real cool, calm, collected, in the cut type of shit. It's literally a pleasure to be around you. Somebody can't stand it. Somebody can't stand it. For these two to come out in reverse is crazy to me. Tell me more about it. They don't got no hope in this person now. Popular loner. Tell me about it. The truth is exposed, y'all. The truth is exposed. I told y'all. The truth is exposed. And that's why somebody is dealing with this fucking loss over here. The success is in reverse. That's why people don't fuck with this person. The truth is exposed. It's clear. Tell me about this clarity. Tell me about this clarity. And that's the truth. Y'all didn't sit here with me from the very beginning and seen this whole spread. Y'all didn't sit here with me from the very beginning and seen this whole goddamn spread. I don't just be sitting up here saying no shit, man. Okay, I don't just be sitting up here saying no shit. I might crack some jokes, but I ain't gonna get on here and tell you no goddamn lie. I ain't gonna do that at all. Okay? Like, straight up. The truth is exposed. Tell me about it. Somebody was having conversations and they're being exposed for being a liar. That's what this is. It's 9 o'clock. Damn. Tell me more. The Two of Cups is here. It's true. The truth is being exposed. There's clarity about what really happened in this partnership, y'all. In this relationship. Oh, hold on, baby. Hold on real quick, Terry. Because I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, babe. But you don't dictate and control what I say. Okay? You don't dictate and control what I say. If you don't like what I say, you don't like how I talk, you don't like how I cuss like a sailor. Okay? I cuss like a sailor, goddamn. I like putting cuss words together. I do it real well. Okay? And if you don't like it, you don't like the type of things we talk about here, you don't like how I deliver my messages, you can leave. I will not feel a type of way. I swear I won't. I swear I won't. I don't care about you following me. I don't care about none of that. I don't need nobody following me that's not going to accept me for who I am. Thank you so much, Black Queen. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so you can unfollow me. You can block me. I don't ever have to pop up on your goddamn timeline again, and I'll be okay with that. I want people around me that fuck with me for me. Okay? That's what that is. All right? Don't ever try and come in here and dictate what the hell I say and how I say it. Okay? The Ace of Swords is here. Thank you, thank you. To the Two of Cups. To the Two of Cups. Okay? So I feel like it's real clear about what happened in this relationship. Tell me more. What's the clarity that these people have realized about this relationship? I cuss real good, actually. I don't cuss as much as I like to. Okay? Tell me about this. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Oh my goodness. Who is that? Thank you, Black Queen. Thank you. See, what happened is people know now that this person is overreacting. They're overreacting about what happened in this situation with y'all. Okay? They're overreacting about what happened in this situation, in this relationship with y'all. It's clear that this person is jealous of you in one way or another. It's clear. The Knight of Cups in reverse. It's clear that this person is a crash out, that they're emotionally unstable. It's just clear that they are the problem. It's clear that in this relationship, this person was the problem. Confirmation, but behind the scenes, they were behind the scenes creating conflict with you. They were behind the scenes bullying you, lying on you, attacking you in one way or another. They kept that part to themselves, what they was doing. That's what, it's clear that this person is not sweet and innocent. That this person is not all charming. That this person is not, you know, a knight in shining armor, Prince Charming, that type of shit. We seen that. The Emperor reverse, the King of Pentacles reverse. This is a menace to society. This is somebody that is selfish and cutthroat. Again, abusive, reckless. They lack self-control and self-discipline. They're unstable. They make bad investments. They're immature. You can't depend on them. You can't rely on them. Somebody here, these people that place this person on a pedestal are realizing, for one, that they offered them lies and deception. It's clear that when it came to this partnership, this person was the crash out. That they were behind the scenes creating illusions about the fights and the arguments, the conflict that y'all was going through. They were the ones that was attacking you. Look, the magician is in reverse. They were the master manipulator. They were the narcissist. That's what this is. The magician is in reverse. This is somebody that you know could be very insecure, They use what they know about people to get people to rock to the beat of their drum. They're really good with words, really, really convincing. They lie with conviction, you guys. They really do, with a straight face. This the type of motherfucker that'll be boo-hoo crying, and the whole time they're lying. Seven of Swords. I'm talking about snotty nose, the whole thing. Down on the floor, acting crazy, so emotionally distraught, the whole thing. Whole time they lying. Seven of Swords. They're lying. And if these people really, you know, for somebody here, these folks was convinced because they only heard one side of the story, collective. You didn't do no talking, remember. You didn't do no talking. You ain't go in there and fend for yourself. You ain't go in there and speak up for yourself. You ain't go in there, no, I seen what they said online. I seen this, that, and the third. You ain't see shit. You was too busy focused on yourself and working on what you needed to work on and doing your thing. You chose your path and you were straight ahead. Somebody here. So that's why these people were believing this. But this motherfucker, they fucked up, y'all, when they sent mugs to come check for you. Because they believe their own lie. Only for these people to come check for you, especially the person that they sent to you directly to come and check for you and find that you are nothing like what this person said you was. You are not the problem starter. You do not be overreacting. You are not violent. You're not a crash out. And like I said earlier, that's not to say that you wasn't cussing this motherfucker out. That's not to say when this person was triggering you or you know, coming at you sideways and wanting to fight you, that ain't to say that you wasn't fighting back. That ain't to say that if your back was against the wall, you ain't do what you needed to do to protect yourself. But it's on some shit where it's like you are in a space where you're not even doing that. You're not putting yourself in environments like that at this point. It's on some shit where it's like we're just going to avoid it altogether. I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm not going to be involved with that type of shit. I don't have to defend myself, speak up for myself, fight back, fight this, compete. I don't got to do none of that if I just don't entertain that type of shit. I love me so much. I value me so much that I wouldn't even put me in a situation like that. So now these people are realizing, especially like I said, if somebody came over to you trying to lie and be deceptive and be sneaky, trying to get you to react the way that this person said you would, only for you to cut their ass off. You didn't respond the way that this person said you would respond. And that's what shifted this entire perspective for this person that they sent towards you. And they could have very well went back and told everybody else that was a part of the conversation too. That's why everybody see this person as being the shit starter in this relationship. That's what this is. It's clear. The truth is exposed about what happened in this relationship. And that's why these people don't have no faith in this person at this point. The pedestal that they was put on, they've been snatched off of it. All of that looking innocent with the Empress here, like an angel. Like you wouldn't hurt a fly. It's okay, baby. We're gonna go beat her ass for you. She did that to you. These bitches come trying to attack you. Now these hoes want to be your friend and shit. It's like, wait, she cool as fuck. You tripping, man. I would have knocked your ass out. You tripping. Why you fucking with that lady? Okay? It's on some shit where it's like, these folks ain't got no faith in this person. They arguing and shit now. Like, for real. They arguing. Tell me more about this talent here. Look, they lied. The just in reverse. Just in reverse. They lied about the strength. Okay? Libra and Leo could be significant. Somebody was confidently lying too. Somebody was confidently lying. They lied so good, y'all. Shit. Somebody lied with confidence. They are talented. They're talented. Cultivating your partnership, dedication to your career, skill development, showcasing your talents, receiving financial rewards, gaining financial independence. Somebody could have been lying. Because look, y'all, somebody could have been asking for money over here too. That could have been a thing. Somebody could have been being sponsored by a group of people. Heavy emphasis, oh my God, heavy emphasis on the fact that we seen the King of Pentacles reverse and we seen the Six of Pentacles reverse. And I was saying somebody is broke. Somebody is broke. Somebody could have been asking a community of people for, okay, damn, financial support in one way or another because of what you did to them, because what you took for them, from them, okay? You strung them along, you used them. So I need a couple dollars or some shit like that. That could be for some of y'all. And I keep saying it's something about somebody was spending money that they didn't even fucking have. Whatever the case is, somebody is a very good liar. A very good liar. They do it confidently. Like, and this is how they overcome, you know, challenges and things like that. The Justice in reverse, okay? They will break the rules. They will break the law. They will lie in court. They'll lie and do this. We've seen somebody trying to drag somebody through a messy court situation for custody. They will do that shit. Okay? They will not take accountability. They feel like it's unfair. Somebody feels like it's unfair that, you know, you are creating something of substance for yourself, that you're stable, that you've overcome hardship and challenges that they put you through and you didn't need their fucking help to do it. Somebody here, these people like, you lie so fucking good. Heavy emphasis on that. You just take off, goddamn cherry out here. You just be going. You don't even need nothing. You just come up with, conjure up some shit out of thin air and you just run with it. That's what this is, because that's technically what this person did. Tell more about it. I'm gonna close this out, y'all. It is almost 10 o'clock. Okay. The 8 of Wands is here. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. There's some type of movement, like fast. Somebody's a fast talker or some shit like that. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. The 6 of Swords reversed. I feel like like it's on some shit where it's like the type of moves that this person has made, it's clear that this person needs to change. It's clear that this person will not change. That they have like their whole, the things that they've said, you know what I'm saying? These are some people that's able to see that this person does not take accountability. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. That this was a one-sided, unstable type of relationship that you and this person was in. That this person breadcrumbed them. That this person strung them along and used them. Use them to stir up some type of, you know, to take action towards you and stir up some type of conflict or some shit like that. That's what this is. They're very good at what they do, y'all. Very good at what they do. Like for real, for real. Somebody, whoever this person is, they will sit around and practice their lies with this talent card here. They'll sit around there like until they master it. Thank y'all so much for 1 meal. They'll sit around and practice their lies, the storyline, what they're gonna say, what they're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna say this and then cue in tears. And then I'm going to fall down to my knees. I might even pass completely out. That ought to do it. They'll believe me. Okay? Like somebody does that. Somebody does that. They're talented. When it comes to trying to escape accountability, they're really good at it. Creating an illusion, a reality. We've seen that. Heavy emphasis on that. The Magician in reverse. This is somebody that will lie and have another person like being attacked by a group of people. Whole time they know that they're fucking lying on this person. This is the type of person that will create a whole narrative around an innocent person on some jealous, hating shit. Just to see that person, you know, take a loss, deal with hardship, feel isolated. And they will watch another person get attacked, knowing that they're lying on this person. Knowing that this person didn't do anything to deserve what is being done to them. This is somebody that's crazy as fuck, y'all. And they're being exposed for that. These people see that this person is stuck on you with the Six of Swords here in reverse. You're all this person fucking talks about. Eight of Wands here, Six of Swords reverse. You're all this person talks about, and they never fucking take accountability for the foul shit that they did in this union with the Justice in reverse. They never take accountability. They never will. That's what this is. These people see it. They see the truth. That this person is, they won't leave you alone. It's not the other way around. It's not the other way around. They won't leave you alone. They're the shit starter, not you. They're the one that overreact. They're the player. They're the cheater. They're the one that kept you in arguments and conflict and all of these fights and shit like that was going on. They created an illusion surrounding the fights and arguments and shit that y'all had. They only told one side of the story, and then they lied in the version of the story that they did tell. These people see that now. This person is not sweet. They're not charming. And you know another reason why this person is being exposed with this Knight of Cups reverse is because for somebody here, whoever this person is, they've shown their true colors to this group of people in more than one occasion with this Knight of Cups in reverse. They could be real moody and shit like that. They could be real moody. These people could be having their own individual experiences with this person, crashing out and acting a fool, catching this person up in lies and shit like that. Somebody talks about you a lot, and they've been talking about you for a very long time. But somebody could have said something in the beginning, like 8 months ago. They could have had a conversation about you 8 months ago to whoever this is, lying and shit like that. Now today, they having a conversation and the narrative is different. It's like, well, wait a minute, I thought you said that this, that, and the third happened when you and Collective was together. I thought you said she hit you first. I thought you said that this, that, and the third happened. That you caught her cheating. I thought that's what you said. I thought you said she keeping the kids from you. She keeping your baby from you. Not you just abandoned your motherfucking family. I thought you said this, that, and the third. This motherfucker's getting caught up in their own lies. Girl. Confirmation. Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Cups is in reverse. You know what it is? These people are realizing that this person is upset with you because you're choosing yourself over them. And this person is stressing. Nine of Swords here. They're anxious. They're worried. They're missing sleep over you. This person is crazy. You're choosing yourself, okay? And you're moving forward. That's what this is. That's what this is. You left this person behind and they're stressing and they're paranoid about it. Not only did you leave them behind, you start choosing yourself, loving on yourself, pouring into yourself. And this person does not get access to this newfound version of you and all of the blessings and abundance that comes with it. And that's just what this is. And these people see that. These people see that. Like, bro, you're crashing out because Divine Collective don't love you no more. You're crashing out because Divine Collective is not coming back. You're crashing out because you really tried to, sabotage Divine Collective's career, their stability, their finances and shit like that in one way or another to have them force them to come back to you. But the only thing they did was work even harder to make sure they didn't ever have to come back to you. Somebody could have tried to sabotage your job. Okay, bet, bitch, I'm finna go get 2 more motherfucking jobs. I'm finna get 2 jobs this time. Okay, that didn't work. Bet I'm finna work even harder on this goddamn business plan. I'm about to do this. I'm finna go even harder. 10 of Wands was in reverse. Somebody thought that they was finna put you in a position where you be trapped up, you be restricted, and you have to come back to them. And that's not what happened. It only piped you up even more. You took off even more. Took off even more. Knight of Wands is here. You're focused. Your focus is clear. The 4 of Cups is in reverse. You've chosen. You're aware now. There's clarity and you're in alignment about what you should and should not take action towards. And with the 3 of Cups in reverse, you're not kicking shit with any and everybody, including this person here. We're not friends. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with nobody associated with you. I don't want to come kick it. Don't invite me out. I'm not inviting you to the function. I don't give a fuck about what y'all gossiping about. I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. You're focused on the opportunities. You're focused on the blessing that the divine has given you with the Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody like, I'm creating a brand new stable beginning for myself. I don't give a fuck about not hanging with y'all. I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying in the group chat. I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying at them crunchy ass, low vibrational ass functions that y'all be having. I don't give a fuck about chasing after nobody or not receiving an offer from somebody that's a hoe. A whore that keep cheating, that don't got control over themselves. Nah, you too busy focused on your opportunities, your blessings, your abundance. Okay, the gift that the divine has given you. These people see that this person is playing victim. This person is playing victim. 8 of Swords here. This person is acting like they can't see what they need to do to get out of their own way. That's what these people see. This person is stuck and they want you to be stuck with them. And you're not responding. You're not taking the bait. You're not interested. You're not interested. That's what these people see. That's how they're viewing this person at this time. We already know how they viewing you. We already know how they're viewing you. Yeah. These folks done changed their whole perspective about you. What this say? Breakdowns in communication. What's these breakdowns in communication about? Difficulty expressing thoughts. Somebody can't even get their goddamn words together. Don't nobody want to hear what this person got to say? You a liar. Conflicting viewpoints. Nah, we was looking at it this way at first. Because you said this, that, and the third. But now we realizing, bro, you was lying. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Don't call me about that shit. I regret we saw that. I regret even being involved in this shit with you. What's this about? Real quick. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is here, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune is here, y'all. It just took a little time. It just took a little time for people to see that go King of Wands in reverse and the goddamn King of Cups in the upright. This motherfucker went over there playing all nice, sweet, and innocent. Loving and compassionate, all gentle. All of these different things. Whole time, this is the King of Wands in reverse. This is a selfish, ruthless, impulsive ass individual that lacks self-control. It took a little bit of time, but everything happens. That's why your spirit guide told you, be quiet. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to say nothing. Just give it some time. Everything going to flow exactly how it's supposed to. And everything, when it's all said and done, is going to work out in your favor. And that's exactly what somebody is seeing with the Wheel of Fortune here. When this shit changed, when the tables turned, it's turning in your favor. That's what this is, because you the truth. You're official. Somebody's name is being vindicated. Somebody's name has been vindicated. That's what this is. That's what this is. Your strength, your courage. Okay? Yeah. Tell me more about it. You're the strong one here. You tackled all of this shit. You tackled all of this shit. Okay, all of this, look, the Page of Wands in reverse, all of these things that you know, people was gossiping and all of this shit that people was negatively projecting on you. This whole group, they was talking shit, trying to stir up conflict with you, attacking you, you know, all of these different things that these people were doing based off of a fucking lie. All of these attacks from all of these different angles, you overcame all of that shit. That's why these people do not believe in this person anymore, because of the way that the way that you showed up and overcame all of these different things that was being done to you and being said about you. You didn't even have to say anything. You just showed up. You just showed up. Somebody here, you in the Emperor energy, 10 of Cups. You the solid, stable one for your family. The loving, supportive one in your family. You the one that people can, you know, really respect and trust to do the right thing by people, to take care of everybody, to make sure everybody is straight. That's the type of person that you are. And you just naturally do that shit. You just naturally do that shit. People are seeing you. People are seeing you for who you are. That's why they don't believe anything that this person say. They know that this is somebody that was just trying to create conflict with you because of how strong you are, because of how favored you are, because of how abundant you are, because of how solid you are, and because of how much people fucking love you. They fuck with you. You get a lot of support. You're happy. And you don't have to be with this person or connected to this person to be happy. That's why these folks don't want to deal with this person. That's what they see. That's why it's like, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Ain't no conversation that we need to have. Ain't none of that. You made us think that you were sweet and innocent. You made us think that we could trust you. You made us think that, you know, you were the good person here. You were the good guy here. Whole time you're a fucking monster. Okay? That's what I got for you. I'm finna get out of here. Did anybody send in? If you did not send in, do not send in. Okay? I'm closing the list. If you have sent in, my list is closed. Okay? My list is closed if you have sent in. Okay, so nobody else. Thank y'all so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for 1.1 mil. Thank y'all for all of the likes. Thank y'all for all of the shares. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. Y'all keep being awesome. Okay, keep being awesome. Keep doing your big one. Okay. You guys, this is my only page. I don't have any backup pages, and I will never reach out to you. Did anybody send in? If you did not, do not send in, you guys. Do not send in, okay? I want to get off here. I've been on here since like 5 o'clock, okay? Okay, so I want to get off here. I normally would, I didn't basically got on here. I got on here like six-ish, okay? And I've been on, like, this is normally around the time that I would be getting on here. Anyway, okay. So this is our reading for the night, okay? This is our reading for the night. Thank you. Yeah, I've been on for a minute, y'all. I've been on for a minute. We just went in. Yeah. Y'all block these fake pages, y'all. I don't have any backup pages. Hold on, let me get Lawrence crazy ass up out of here before we end this thing, so that way he can't straggle or, you know, wander his way into our lives at another time. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Everything is going to go on YouTube, you guys. Everything for me is in the Service Plus button, as well as the link in my bio. Okay, you guys, that is the only way to connect with me outside of the live. I will never initiate an inquiry, and I will always respond to them with a voice message. Okay, I pretty much respond to everybody with voice messages because I hate texting. I spend so much time typing and shit like that. So y'all, 9 times out of 10 gonna get a voice message from me, and I will never reach out to you first. Thank you, Karen. Okay, welcome into everybody that's new here. Word for word. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Joanna. Don't worry about it, Joanna. It's all good. You just being in here and tapping the screen for me, y'all. I am not one of them readers. I appreciate every gift that y'all send. I appreciate every, you know, donation that y'all send. I appreciate all of that. But I get on here to share my gift because this is what I am called to do, and I enjoy doing it. Now, if you want to book a personal, yes, there is a charge for that. But I'm not, you know, yeah. Tap the screen for me. That's how you can show me you are resonating and you appreciate the work that I'm doing. That's how you show TikTok that you like what I'm putting out, and they will put me out there in front of other people. We can keep building this community here. That's all I care about, is being able to positively impact those who I'm supposed to impact. Okay, so the gifts is just a bonus. Okay, it's just a bonus. I appreciate y'all. Okay, especially those of y'all that be sending y'all very first gift. Y'all ain't never sent nobody else one or something like that. I think that's dope as hell. I appreciate that so much. You know what I'm saying? How many puzzles did you put together when you was a girl? I'm not really a big puzzle person. I like more of like word searches and shit like that. Like Bookworm was my game. Thank you, Andy. Bookworm was my game. I hated that they discontinued it. They don't make it no more. Okay, but okay, you guys, when this replay is up on YouTube, I will put the thumbnail in my story. Okay, if you missed the snippets of the readings that I did earlier, look at my story, and this reading that we just had will make more sense. Okay, you guys, it will make a whole lot more sense because I piggybacked off of the reading that I did earlier today. Okay, so check my story. If you hit my picture up there where it say Head.Lioness, that will take you to my page. And you'll be able to hit my circle on my profile picture, and it'll show you the story. You can be able to watch the whole thing, and this will make so much sense to you. Okay, thank you, Miracle. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, y'all, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I call my energy back to me, cleansed and purified. I send yours back to you the same. Okay, you guys, please tarot responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, don't force anything to fit. If it doesn't make sense right now, just sit on it for a little while. It might make sense to you later. Okay, or you might have to be the voice of reason in somebody else's life, so that way you can be the light in their goddamn life and help them. So you never know how this message is going to show up, but just make sure you